What is up, my Clever Coop family? Happy Thursday to you, and rejoice, Eastern Seaboard of America, because this time it's not extremely late while I stream. I'm doing an early stream today, so thanks so much for stopping by. So sorry for the switch up, or you're welcome for the switch up. But basically, I did that thing where you make plans with friends like a month prior, and you're like, oh, absolutely down for that thing. It's like, should we get tickets? We should get tickets, and not that, but just more like, you know, it's locked in for sure. So though my spoons be low and I'm a sleepy little guy, I still didn't want to stop having a Thursday stream on this day, so here I am. Thanks so much for joining tonight, y'all. Thomas Sanders is mad that you grew. Vebavika, that was really fun to do. Yeah, Thomas Sanders, if you don't know, very talented creator, I'm sure you do know, reached out and we did a fun little thing from the distance over across the great American plains. We somehow collabed on a sketch together using Thomas's editing magic. It's Mr. Z says, what's the vibes for tonight? Mr. Z, it is going to be a bit of an oxymoron. It's going to be a chill Elden Ring stream. I have to run in like 2 hours to meet my friends. So yeah, I'm just going to relax. We're going to be doing a side character. Those of you that saw the start of my Elden Ring run a few months ago probably know this one already. His name is Bilbo Stabbins. It's an all-knife run. We're going to try to get him in the DLC, which he is woefully underleveled for, like even more than last time, because I want to like dip in there, grab some good weapons, and then bring them out. Bring them out. So yeah, very, very excited. Let's see here. Does that mean you'll be using all frost weapons? One of them is frost right now, Jonixon. Is that a thing with stab damage with daggers? I guess it builds up really quickly. That makes sense. Anyway, for anybody who's new here, hi, I'm Damien. I'm a voice actor. I'm a Twitch streamer. You may also know me from the YouTube channel, Smosh. I stream Tuesday, Thursday, Sunday, usually a little bit later on that than this on Tuesday, Thursday. But I am here. So thanks so much for joining today. I do read out tips as they come in, usually when I'm mid-game, because I like to focus on the game, and so I get a little bit behind on those. But sub bombs, new subscribers, I read them out as they come in. Resubscribers, I say for the end of the stream. That being said, you don't have to do any of those things. While they are appreciated and they definitely help support me, and I will say thank you, you don't have to, especially if you're a youngin' or if times are tough. Please take care of yourself first. This is just an extra thing that is nice, but beyond that, you got to make sure you handle yourself first. Someone asked, is there any word on Animate Columbus? Yes. Unfortunately, for reasons outside of my control that I can't get into too much, I will not be attending Animate Columbus. That announcement was actually made before anything was like down on paper, and out of my control, it's not happening anymore, and I'm really sorry to say that. I very much am. You know, there's not too much I can say. When I saw that that was happening, and it was like even said to me on the stream from, I think one of the mods said it, or someone who came in the stream to say it, I very much leaned into it, because I was like, great, this will work out, no problem. Come see me at the thing, it's great, it'll work out. And then it's not happening, so I don't know what else to say. I don't want to get in trouble. I don't want to talk bad about anybody. So what I would ask, you know, I can't control you, you're all adults probably, please don't harass them about it. That being said, if you did buy a ticket only to see me and don't want to go anymore, I would hope that you would be able to get a refund. I have no idea, but I would hope so. But that being said, I've been talking with the mods, and I'm going to try to put something fun together for the people who did already buy tickets. I'm going to solidify that with them very soon, and if you're in the Discord, we'll get that to the info to you. If not, I'll say it sometime within the next few streams, very early in the stream, so even if you have to watch a VOD, you'll see it lickety-split. Yeah, so thank you so much, and I'm sorry about that. It's very unfortunate. That's nothing I can do. But I hope you understand, and if not, I completely understand the frustration and the anger. But I appreciate you wanting to see me in the first place. That being said, that's also probably going to be the case for the rest of the sort of GalaxyCon things related to that company going forward. Yeah, so if you were hoping to see me at GalaxyCon X, Y, and Z, it's probably not going to happen, but I'm so sorry. That being said, there are other conventions that I will be hanging out at coming up pretty soon here. In fact, with every other convention company organizer group, I've got some kind of conversation going, so things should be good to go. There will be opportunities, so thanks for understanding, and if not, I also get that. All right, I'm gonna hop into the game pretty soon here. Thanks for listening. I know that was a bit heavy at the start. Demo Nacho, you generous mother goose, thank you for dropping 3 flippin' gift subs. Demo Nacho is gifting to Fries, Orchestrated Chaos, and then Disney Dreamer 07. Demo Nacho, thank you so much. Welcome to all the new folks. How's my wrist doing? It's doing well. I've got my second actual like occupational therapy session with it next week, and I say that because it's different than physical therapy. It's a whole thing. But yeah, it's gonna be good. It's already feeling a lot better, and then I've also got an actual follow-up with my orthopedic doctor next week as well. That being said, when he gave me those like general diagnoses of like, this is probably what's going on, we'll get an MRI. He's been out of town. So I got the MRIs back before he could like look at them, and I ended up looking in like medical journals to see what these conditions look like on an MRI. And though I am not a medical professional and I could be missing something, I compared them and I'm like, yeah, I think the doctor was dead on. But I could be wrong. But either way, things seem to be doing pretty well, and it's only up from here, but I'm being very careful. Desi Lou, thank you for dropping 10 flippin' gift subs to Cripoid, Irish VI1, PVSSY TIV3, Uwelayu, You Got Me XX, CH_UGI, Butte182, Australian Painter 39, Matthew Shadowman, and then Tiffyu, there we go. Thank you so much. Y'all, I appreciate that, Desi Lou. Thank you so much. That is very, very nice of you. For any of the new subscribers here, gifted by someone else or otherwise, you're able to join the Discord, and it's where we hang out, and I make little announcements, and everybody has lovely conversations. It's just an extra little thing for saying thanks for supporting me. We got wait, is that low carb comedy Zoran low carb comedy? Low carb comedy. Shout out to Zoran, aka low carb comedy, who's about to become a VIP. Zoran, it was such a delight seeing you at VidCon. Shout out to Zoran. You'll probably know Zoran from Zoran's own things, but also Dead Meat. Very talented Mother Goose. Very funny individual and voice talent. So thank you so much. This is lovely. Yeah, I mean, starting out this year, I wanted to stream more during the day. It just didn't work out because I got very busy with voiceover things, but it's pretty cool that I was like, oh man, I'm going to miss stream tonight. I've got plans. What's stopping me from streaming early in the day? Nothing. My own mental limitations on it. So here I go. All right. Yeah, we're very chill here. I'm sure we're going to have a lot of new people, and I'm sure it's going to be a lighter crowd, and that's okay. Oh, dyed a part of your hair purple on Monday, inspired by you and Aaron Dougal. That's so cool meeting Megan. I really liked having purple hair. I think it's of all the different hair colors I've had, it is easier to maintain with like color depositing shampoo and stuff. It looks very vibrant when it happens. So yeah, I recommend that. I hope you enjoy it. It's nice to express yourself somehow, right? You've always wanted to dye your hair, says Zoran. You know, I would ask maybe what's stopping you. You do work on a cool YouTube channel, and then you do voiceover stuff. I don't personally see those things holding someone back. And guess what? It does grow back. All right. Let's get ready. Hey, did you ever play Death Stranding? I didn't. The notorious KIB. I did not. But one of these days. It's definitely on the list. It's definitely one of those that I'm like, I missed the boat on it. I'm going to do it again sometime. Probably when, when the second one comes out, they'll probably be like, the first one's free for a day. And that's, people always do stuff like that. And that's when I'll do it. Instead, I grew a mustache as low carb comedy. You could dye that. Isn't it the Pentoshi in Game of Thrones books, A Song of Ice and Fire books that dye? No, they're Tyroshi. Anyway, some people of the Free Isles dye their beards bright colors. And you could do that. You could be a rave dad. You could be a rave dad. Be cool. Anyway, thanks so much for joining, y'all. Good to see you. Don't tempt me, says Zoran. Look, Zoran, I'm not the boss of you. You're an adult. You can do whatever you want. I'm just opening up the doors. I'm just opening up your eyes. I'm like, hey, you can do the thing. Spooky Thursdays, I missed it, says Shibuya Alarm Pants. That's a great point. I would like to play some Spooky Thursdays. Yeah, life got crazy this year, y'all. In a good way. In a good way. Just in a different way. So I very much expected streaming all the time. I was like, that's going to be all the time I'm doing that. And then I was like, oh, goodness. Busy boy. All right. Hey, we got a couple new subscribers rolling in. Everybody please give a spicy, clever coop welcome to Disinteresting, Poopy Panoopy, Airplan is how you say that from the spelling, I think. Smile Happy Face 8, and then Apollo's Lantern. Thank you so much for joining, y'all. Lots of new Prime subscribers. Poopy Banoopy, thank you for subscribing to Tier 1. A very spicy welcome to y'all, and hope to see you in that Discord. And if not, enjoy the emotes. And if not, just thank you. Hey, what's up, Plan Face? Every day spooky day if you're spooky enough. That's true. Hey, you're talking to somebody with a genuine Sleepy Hollow shirt. They don't just sell this to anybody. It has to be in stock in your size, and they have to deliver to your location, which is most places. So, anyway, thanks so much for joining, y'all. The Morticia also subscribed too. Thank you so much for that. I'm not seeing that, and I'm sorry for not seeing that. I don't know why it's not showing up. Some people have not been showing up lately on the back end. That's so weird. But thank you for doing that. I appreciate that. And then Low Carb Comedy, as well as the notorious KIB. Thank you so much to both of you, and a spicy welcome. All right, y'all, let's hop into that there Elden Ring. So basically what happened is, because I wanted to play the DLC, something that I started on stream, a new character, to prep for it, was not quite there yet. And the other character that I had that was leveled appropriately was way too far past that in New Game Plus, and it would have been hard to get to. So I had to use a random character, shift up their build, and just get to it. And now it's just like clawing my way through as best as possible. And we had to abandon my character, Bilbo Stabbins. Doing an only knife run in Elden Ring. Well, that simply won't do. I've been playing that in my spare time for fun, leveling him up, just zoning it out as some me time, some zen time, relax time before bed. And so I thought, well, why not do that final push through the last little bits here that I have to do to get to the DLC, and just grab those good old weapons. Hey, Bard the Jack, good to see you. I saw you say that you'd be here for just a minute, so I'll make it quick. Bard the Jack, thank you so much for dropping 5 flipping gift subs. Gifting to Hola, Soy Un Pez 1, EXH Krusty, Phoebus 1, Sindar 10, and then Brittany Morningstar. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. That's quite delightful, and I thank you. All right, it also stopped you from following. Morticia, that's weird. Unless you have something weird going on with your IP address, like you use a VPN, or maybe something got muted of a different account. I don't know, but I'm sorry to hear that. Thank you very much for subscribing. I appreciate you. All right, before we hop into stream, for those of you that are new, we have a little stream tradition here. We start off the day with a little something called the question of the day. And the question of the day to get people hype is... Who do we have in the chat today? We got Sal, 0007, Rosa, Elena, Shibuki Alarm Pants. We got Melis Ween, Nicola's Great. We got River Nuri. We got Cheese But Make It Gay. We got Dented Pigeon, Desi Lou, Jezel Strange, Ethan's Icor, Arachnus Web, Fighting Sinner. We got Yoshi, Are You Okay? Mela Avarinia. We got Casey Marie, Danny the Blue Recluse, Duck is Lord, Shibuki Alarm Pants, Squeak Squeak, and Squeak Squeaking. Stay Frosty Nina. We got Blue Lotus, Justin Long, Dopamina 86, Secret Cicada, C Pain. We got Cass Raves, Crystal Femmes, Ginny Rummy, Virtual Boy Scout. What's up to Zoska, Small Town Singer, The Moon's Rage. What's up to Amiana KC, Julia Grace, Hi It's Kai, Ride the Bread, Elias. What's up to Astro Mech Art, Comet Rocks. What's up to Flornion, Brennacat. What's up to Rogue EXE. What is up to Randomly Generated Dar Jez. What is up to the Kabang, Liz Drowning Caffeine, the Glamorous Feral Cryptid, The Sky at Dusk, Nat Bats. We got Intrusive, Monroe Kelly. What's up to Bright Aleg, TT25 or Tea 25, I don't know. LM Rit, Meeting Megan, DS Interesting, and Anta Banana. 2 minute counts. That's right, folks. Too many people for science to count. Science doesn't even have that many numbers. But I'll tell you what, if I didn't say hi to you right off the bat, I'm sure I'll see you at some point during the stream. So whether you hang out and lurk, or hang out and chat, or hang out and use me as that background noise for that thing that you promised you'd get done today, you're welcome here. All that I ask is that you please just peep those very basic stream rules. It's basically just respect people, don't spoil, don't backseat game, don't be rude. Because our mods are here, and they volunteer to be here. Hi, mods. Thank you for being here. They don't have to be here, and they choose to, and it's very nice. So I just don't want to make their jobs particularly more difficult than they should be. Randomly generated, thank you so much. All right, let's hop on in. Wow, how am I going to be in an early stream? I feel like a sleepy guy. I slept for a long time, not a good time. And yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how my energy level is this early in the day. The early hours of the mid-eve. We also got Yoko Ayumi dropping 500 bits. Thank you, Yoko. Appreciate you. I'm going to really quickly swap to PC gameplay. Oh, it's going to flashbang. Sorry, it's going to be white for a second. Okay, cool. Yoko Ayumi, thank you. Saying lovely to see you this evening. Thank you very much. Lovely to see you all as well. How's the past few days gone? Been up to anything neat you can share? Yeah. Well, let's see here. I streamed on Tuesday. That was a lot of fun. Wednesday I had, what did I do? I feel like I've had I had a voiceover session the other day. I also went to therapy yesterday, brain therapy, chatting to me therapy about all my problems therapy. And that was good. It's always tricky, but good. It's like, it's healthy, but it's not easy. You know what I mean? But I'm glad I did it. Been sending so many emails, planning for a lot of different things. Oh, and also, I'm just gonna go ahead and say this and announce it to y'all because y'all are an awesome community, and I'm pretty sure I have clearance to announce this one, but don't buy tickets for my sake yet, just in case. I'm gonna double check today, but everything should be fine. I'm gonna be at San Diego Comic-Con for one block of autograph signing, and that's gonna be on Saturday morning, supposedly. So again, don't buy tickets just for me because I need to double, triple check, confirm, especially because now I'm like a little bit paranoid after what happened with Animate. But yeah, I'll be at San Diego Comic-Con, so come on down, say hi if you're there. All right, that's gonna be so packed. It will, Demo Nacho. It's gonna be a packed con for sure. But I hope people come on by to the signing, the booth, the table. I don't know what to call it. The Comic-Con of all Comic-Cons. It sure is one of them, Plant Face. It sure is one of them. Well, SDCC is a huge deal, my dude. Congrats. Thank you, Lucy Starkid. Well, what's funny is I had another con semi-scheduled for the end of this month. It also fell through in the same kind of way. Because it's the same group. Again, not talking crap, just saying what it was. Please don't harass that group. It is what it is. But yeah, it's... I like forgot that someone from San Diego Comic-Con had reached out like a while back, and they were like, hey, can you do something at Comic-Con? I was like, I can't, I've got this thing. And then when that fell through, I was like, wait a minute, that person reached out. And I hit them up, I was like, hi, is this still a thing? And they were like, I don't know, let me see. Let me email a few people. And then they emailed a few people, and it was like, yeah, we can get you an autograph signing. And I was like, all right, cool. Thank you. That don't look like no Bilbo. Yeah, Bilbo Stabbins has changed a little bit, because like I said, I've been playing in my spare time, but he is still knife only. Everything is still pretty underleveled, I'll say that. But here we are. Let me try. So this is the boss Moog. This is the boss you have to beat to get to the DLC. Up till then, he was optional and just kind of dead-ended at the end of the spot. So there's lots of stuff I can do in-game if I end up getting my batoot kicked here. Because I mean, they recommend level 130 to 150 for the DLC. He's 80, which you can see up there at the top. So this is, yeah, it's going to be a whole thing. But that's okay. Pretty sure you have to defeat Radahn too. Do you really, Arachnus Web? Is that, can anyone confirm that? Because if so, I'll defeat Radahn first. Because that's going to be easier and quicker. Damien, real question, still or sparkling water? I prefer sparkling water, but I know it's sometimes not healthy for you. Oh, really? You can confirm, says Jonathan. All right, well then we're going to fight Radahn. A boss I tend to have much harder time fighting. But hey, I'm also right there with that dude, so great. Great, this is gonna be fine. I love actually how fine everything is. It's actually gonna be so easy and fine to do this and murder this man. So easy. Is that the guy with the tiny horse? Orion Core, it's the guy with the normal horse, and he's a big fellow. But yeah, he's got cool lore. Also, that being said, for anyone new here, I've only played a few hours, give or take, of the DLC, so I don't have too much info about it, so I prefer no spoilers, please. For anyone who's new here, how many new folks do we have here that know nothing about Elden Ring? Because I want to get people caught up, especially because this is a unusual stream time. That horse is the hardest worker in the world. What's up, Sungi Person? What's up, Afternoon Bagel? What's up, Chrysanthemum Moo? Loki Games, we got Disco Cowboys, Comet Rocks, Miso Megu. Comet Rocks, I thought we saw you on Tuesday. Desilu. Ooh, you goofed, Desilu. Okay, I'll get you guys caught up in a second. This is a cool character. His name is Blythe.
Nothing to do but wait until the festival begins.
You guys, I think that was Beastars. No, dude, I think that was Beastars. I think Beastars just walked by. I don't know what Beastars will be doing here. What would Beastars be doing anywhere? Welcome, y'all. So many new people. I love it. Amazing. I'll get you caught up in 2 seconds then. Oh. It's the festival.
The stars have aligned. The festival is nigh. General Radahn, mightiest demigod of the Shattering, awaits you. Champions, prepare for battle. Defeat the general, claim glory, and grab that great rune. A celebration.
Keep thinking he's gonna be done.
The Radahn Festival.
Yeah. Oh, there's 2 attendants. Neither of them are human. Oh, that's a human. There we go. All right, so, here's what's going on right here, just so you can also be stoked for this moment, because it's a kind of cool battle, even storyline-wise. So, Elden Ring, in 1 minute or less. Here we go. Any FromSoft game, Soulsborne game, Dark Souls, Bloodborne, whatever, this included, you are always playing in a world that is caught in a cycle between life and death, and it is constantly dying and being reborn. Whichever god has power over it, whichever force has power over it, kind of seems to change all the time. And you are facing a world at the end of its lifespan. So there's a time of flux between the gods. There's a complicated godly family, Game of Thrones style, where like this brother died and this brother was actually this sister in disguise, and and so this is just one of those family members. Your main goal is to basically defeat all the remnants of the demigods, and then you sort of get to decide what happens in the world. Why? Because you're an undead little human guy and you can just not die fully officially, and why not? You got nothing else to do with your time. You're dead, kind of. Prof Ben, thank you for dropping 500 bits. Prof Ben, good to see you. Been a minute. Hope you're doing well. Talk. Oh. Look, nobody owes you conversation, but we're one of the 3 people here. It's kind of weird. And this is the Great Jar Alexander. He's Alexander, I think it's Iron Fist. He's a really cool character.
Be sure to get a good vantage, my friend. I, Iron Fist Alexander, do hereby vow to unflinchingly brave this ordeal.
So this boss rather, is a pretty tricky fella. To fight. He's a lot easier if you have range. So, me bringing 2 daggers into the situation is less ideal than one could generally want, and that's okay. I'm gonna drop those 2 daggers, and that's let's see here. Okay. This boss was such a moment in my first playthrough. Yeah, it's gonna be kind of sick. That was the guy who just announced everything. He's got cool motley clothes, and I like it.
Are you good and prepared, young chum?
He knew I was young without even turning his back. Oh, I was in front of him a minute ago. As ready as I'll ever be. I'm gonna win the champion and prove that I'm a real hero.
Before we begin, allow me to paint
Oh, this is good,
the full
actually.
picture.
Oh, he's telling you the whole thing anyway. I'm so sorry, but it's a cool cutscene. I love this game. Nando Shot, I don't have any info on Smosh's on things. That would be a question to ask them on social. I'm sadly not the one to ask, so sorry.
From the inside, by Melania's scarlet rot, his wits are long gone.
So he and another demigod, his relative, had a fight a long time ago. He's got this huge strength of power and sort of classic religion by his side. She has this like rot god within her. And so this land has just been desecrated and decimated by their fight. So his brain's like half rotted away and he's gone nuts. She had to spend a lot of time recovering from it. It's crazy.
Sky.
Yeah. Poor little horsey, says the moon's rage.
But now, we must make merry. Oh, gathering of champions! The
Yeah.
rituals begin.
That's right.
Celebration of war.
Listen to him.
The Radahn Festival.
Going to go to the festival. Yeah, all right. Yeah, you did. All right. And Lava asks, do you think you'll play Trails Through Daybreak on here? I've got good news and weird and bad news. Bad news is that's what I did on Tuesday and you missed it. Oh, Comet Rocks. That's what you saw. Tuesday was me playing that, not Elden Ring. So sorry. But bad news is I already did that. The good news is, thanks to Wayward Jaybird, our mod, my VOD of that is up on YouTube. You can watch me live react to hearing myself in the game for the first time. Thank you so much, Randomly Generated, for plopping that down just now. How perfect the timing. All right. So, as you can see from my character's health bar, he's woefully underpowered. If I get my Batoot kicked, I'm gonna really quickly run to... Run fast, fire, mother, run fast. I'm gonna run to right here, because there's a big important item that I need that I just didn't get in this playthrough because I've just been running around, making my way downtown, walking fast, faces passing our homebound. All right, silly you, I will check it out. And Lava, not silly you, not silly you. You don't have to keep up on everything I do. That's, in fact, entirely normal. Hey, what's up, Midnight Vixen Cost? Alrighty, I'll read out a couple tips that rolled in as well, so I don't get behind on those. Hi, it's Forrest. Jeez Louise, hi, it's Forrest, dropping 69.69. I do have to say, nice to that. That's bonkers generous. Y'all, can we please get some generous mother geese in chat for that? Thank you very much. That's really nice of you. Thank you. And then we got Emma Lind rating with a party of 72. I'll read that out in a second, Forrest. Emma Lind, welcome on in. Thank you so much for being here. How's it going? What were y'all playing? I'm streaming early today. Gosh, maybe I should stream early on Thursdays a little more often. Emma Lind, welcome in. How you doing? What were you up to? For anyone who's new, because I know how raids go, sometimes you gotta scoot, and that's okay. Baldur's Gate. Oh, excellent choice. God, that game ruined my life, but saved it. Welcome on in. My name is Damien. I'm a voice actor, Twitch streamer. You may also know me from the YouTube channel Smosh. I stream Tuesday, Thursday, Sunday. Usually I'm later than this, so on Thursdays, but I did the thing where you make plans a month ago and then you're just like, oh crap, that's today. I don't have the spoons for that. Well, I made the plans and we have reservations, so so oops, but it'll still be fun. But anyway, streaming early. So thanks for being here. Appreciate you a lot. Yeah, you're a huge D&D nerd? Oh, love that. I'm actually going to be playing some D&D on Sunday. Oh, I'll announce it on Twitter, but I'm going to be playing D&D on Sunday. It's going to be a live-streamed situation. It'll be after my normal Sunday live stream. But it's going to be with a really cool group that definitely, if you're a D&D fan, if you got some D&D knowledge of the space and all, you're going to recognize a handful of people. It's going to be kind of cool. Emma Lind, thank you so much. I appreciate you a lot. To all the Emma Lind Raiders, do you have anything you call your community? Either way, thank you for being here, and I appreciate it. Booked and busy, says Lava. You know what? It's another friend I made at a con about a year ago, and he was like, hey, we're going to do this thing. You want to join? And I was like, yeah. So that's how it goes. All right, so for anyone who's new here, we're playing Elden Ring. This character is woefully underleveled, but I want to get him to the DLC. I've been playing this character in my spare time for fun. Here's the Strawberry Cat Cafe. Adorable. So yeah, the goal is to get him to the DLC, but also this is just much more of a chill stream. I will probably not be able to do everything I want to do today, and that's okay. No real goal, no pressure. This boss is crazy. For me, he's always sort of like marked kind of the halfway point of the game. Not halfway, but like you're done with baby hours, you're done with toddler town. It's time for real game mode. Okay, woo. Yeah, so this part is bonkers. But we get to summon our friend Alexander. Iron Fist Alexander. Charge! It will not be on my Twitch, it'll be on a different Twitch, so I'll have to announce that. Remember my friend that popped in stream on Tuesday? I think it was, I can't remember. Oh, Effin Funny. EFFIN FUNNY. Effin Funny. Oh god. Whew. Okay. Here's what I'm gonna do instead of just go on and normally fight him, because that's obviously not gonna work in my favor here. I'm gonna try to hit him with that Scarlet Rot, the thing that's already making him insane and kind of dead. As soon as I can get a moment to breathe, please, sir. Okay, just like a moment to breathe, please, sir. Yeah, just like a moment to breathe, sir. The hell is the horse, says Mitzi. There's some very sweet lore about that, actually. I'll tell you in a second here. Let me get my bearings and try to at least poison him with this rot, with the Scarlet Rot. Oh, yep, wheel your horse around. Now it doesn't affect you. That's so cool that happened. Oh, good. Great, now his health is ticking down bit by bit. And that at least buys us some time to do some damage and not have to, like, worry about getting right up in his face. No, but he's going to do that for us, and that's fine, too. Bless him. Hey, man. Gotta stop eventually, right? There we go. Stinky breathing. Fourth technique. Yeah, I mean, that definitely burns him down a little bit. And if I've equipped my dagger that allows me to dodge, do like little quick dodge motions, and that's neat too. Oh, well, great. So, his whole situation with that little pony is as follows. It was the horse he rode ever since he was a boy, a young lad, and as he grew bigger and stronger and bigger and stronger, he was so depressed that he could not ride his favorite pony anymore, his dear sweet companion, that he learned gravity magic, which is what you see him fighting with right now, so that he could keep himself up on the horse. Oh God. Well, he's at half health, but I don't have help anymore. Gosh dang. Oh, so you just hit automatically with that whenever you want. Woo, okay. Gotta find some helpers. Gotta find that little... Oh, I can ride my pony. I can Jamiroquai my way out of this. He's gonna do that crazy move, and I hate it, and it's gonna hit me, and I'm gonna die, and I know it. I just know it. I just know it. Yep, there he goes. Good thing we dodged it narrowly while I didn't even look. That's not a flex. It was spooky. Yeah, I think I can do this. I think I can... If I dodge these rocks, I can get him poisoned again. Come on, man. When do they fire off? Probably right when I use this, huh? Come on, come on, come on. Yes, okay, got him. Hey, that's not so bad. That's not so bad, but isn't that cute, though? Isn't that sweet that, like, this big old scary boss is like, well, actually, he just wants to ride his little pony. He wants to do his, Genuine song. It's his favorite. Don't come to me. Don't come to me, lady. You're gonna get us both killed. That's how people die, bro. Do you know that? Oh my God. That is also how people die. Oh God. Oh, okay. Oh no. Sir, I'm sorry. I didn't mean it. Whatever I did, sorry. I didn't mean to. Sorry for poisoning you. Sorry for coughing on you. I should have masked up. Iron Fist Alexander, get him! Mess him up, bro. Yeah, you're gonna be bad once my bro gets here. Oh God, I should have been using my pony. Please. No, God, no. Please, no, sir. No, I didn't mean to. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. Please. Like a hero, I'm begging for my life. Hey, that worked! First try, baby! Obviously, it was kind of a cheese method, but hey, I'm only level 80. That's insane. So, let's go. We did the thing. We're playing the feud. Go team. First try! And I hit him once with my dagger, so it counts as an all dagger run. Melisween, thank you for dropping 5 flippin' gift subs. 2, Finnecannon, I need the Sichuan sauce, Salty the Alien, Fee Boss, and then Supreme Turtle. 1441. Thank you very much, Melisween. Appreciate you for the sub bomb. Ooh, we got an anime opening here. For you and I, it's a new land. Angels are flying. A sanctuary, sanctuary. Feeling like another way. Oh God, no. Oh no, God, no. That's the direction of the city. That's gonna come up for sure. Oops. Well, I can add that to the list of things. It's not my fault. A red mark was made on the map. Oh, you've got red on you. All right, we did it. Mela Everinia says, oh yeah, because he was holding the world still or something. Yeah, so Mela Everinia, there was some kind of huge gravity magic comet situation that was going to this land, going to destroy it on account of the space, on account of sky. And he, being a big boy, a powerful demigod, knowing gravity magic, he was stopping that comet, meteor, whatever, from crashing into Earth. We're talking some Final Fantasy stuff here. And lo and behold, Lindsay Lohan behold, once we killed him. Oops. Blythe, what do you got to say for yourself?
What a sick way to fight, eh, mate? The glory of the clash is shared by Radahn and you, and then a falling star right before our eyes. I can't fathom how Radahn was holding back something of that scale. He was a living legend, if ever I saw one.
Killed him with a knife. So, you know. So Hyatt's Forest, thank you again for dropping 6969. Nice, nice. So sorry I got paused there for a minute. They're saying, not much to say, just wanted to give since I've missed the last couple streams. Hope you have a great day. Lots of love. Hyatt's Forest, that's incredibly sweet, and I greatly appreciate it. I want to remind you again, you never have to do that, but it's so nice that you did. Thank you so much. You also never need a reason. You know, it's okay to miss streams. We got the VODs up. But thank you very much either way. I hope to make y'all proud in this shorter, earlier stream. Thank you. All right. Okay. Now we can level up a couple times. This is mostly a dexterity arcane build right now because I'm trying to very quickly stack bleed and sort of cheese this this whole battle situation while I am in this mode that clearly I really very much need to completely redo my character build He's not built for getting through this quickly, but I gotta get to that DLC, darn it. Ideally, I kind of want to run him through and get him martial arts, because that's one of the DLC weapons, and that's kind of sick. And I think that'd be kind of cool to do. Yeah. Dexterity, yeah, we'll do that. All right, let's talk to the rest of our homies. Iron Fist Alexander, the Corpse Jar. These are really interesting creatures. They are magical creatures made out of undead bodies, like buried in a jar as like a funeral rite, but then they're enchanted with magic and come alive. Hey, Kenny Guy, thank you very much. Appreciate that. Yeah, Thomas reached out. It was very sweet. I appreciate you. Thank you.
Ah, hello there. It was a battle marvelously fought. You are well and truly a champion, friend. I, on the other hand, am nothing but a crock. One hit was all it took to crack me, and for my insides to come spilling out. After that, I hid like a coward. And as such, I can hardly stand to face one such as you.
So sweet. It's Iron Fist Alexander is a cool one. You end up running into him at the beginning of the game if you take a certain path, and he's kind of stuck in the ground, and he's very proud. He's like, I'm the strongest of all jars. I'm the strongest of all. Like, I will give them an old what for and whatever. And after this fight, he's like, let's be glorious in battle together. And he sees what you do compared to him, and now he's feeling a lot of self-doubt. So he's very digging through this here dirt, and if you exhaust his dialogue, it's where you start to realize, like, I'll show you in a second, but, you know, the whole time he's just like, oh, I think you might be the best friend that we've got in this game. He's really nice and really cool. Everything's chill with you in a world of terrors.
But don't you think I've given up just yet? As luck would have it, there's a veritable mountain of warriors' bodies right here. If I can just squeeze this bunch down inside me, I'll be a mighty warrior again in no time. And you know, the bodies found here are exceedingly fine. Who could expect any less from the very warriors who fought in the Shattering? The greatest of all wars. Just you wait and see, friend. I'll grow even stronger. Just you wait when next we meet.
It's like he's the most wholesome character, and he's like, let me just stuff these corpses inside my tummy, and I'll be strong again.
The bodies found here are exceedingly fine.
I didn't even press a button.
Who could expect any less from the very warriors who fought in the Shattering? The greatest of all wars. Just you wait.
And then you talk to him.
All right, lads. I'm going to take you on a little journey. You'll all be inside me and be part of me.
Ginny Rummy says, I mean, they're not using them. That's what I'm talking about. That's some glass half full stuff right there. That's true.
Let's all of us.
What, are we going to just leave it for microbes to handle? We don't even know if there's microbes in this world where there's rot. But that's the power of a god. So who knows, man? All right, I do know that there is a little cave over here somewhere. Let me go and find that real quick. Tuatha, thank you for dropping 5 flippin' gift subs. Appreciate you. Gifting to Arya Stark, Kendra Dragon Warrior, Danny Lee Dalber, Subatomic Bow, and then Anta Bananta. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. Elden Mitochondria. Jonathan, I don't know if you know this. That's the powerhouse of Elden Ring. Okay. I have to tell you guys kind of an embarrassing story. I don't have to, but it's kind of embarrassing, but really funny, and I think you would appreciate this. So I was at my occupational therapy appointment the other day, getting proper help for my wrist now instead of the stuff that was making it worse. Initial reality. This is a previous character that we had abandoned. That became my side. I'm going to play this on my own free time character. I'm playing it today because it's not my normal stream time, so I don't want to leave too many people behind. But who knows? Maybe we can trade back and forth depending, because I did play a little bit ahead on my stream character. Sorry, that was a hereditary Freudian slip. So funny thing, I was doing my occupational therapy, and it was the initial like get to know you session. She has to like measure different things like grip strength and how much you can move your wrists and all that good stuff. She's like, now I like to explain everything to my patients because, you know, if you understand what's going on, it's going to help you, like, you know, really figure out what we're doing. And I'm like, Yes, I like that. I like that a lot because I love the information. I love researching things myself. I love learning. I like the why of things. I just want to know. You know, you can't always take the time to do that, but I prefer it. And so she's explaining things about how different stuff opens up in your bloodstream when other things happen. And she was like, so blah, 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 this affects things. And then the mitochondria. And I'm making a joke and I'm like, the powerhouse of the cell. She goes, yes. Okay, well, look at you. You already know all these things. And I think she was above the age where one would generally be online to hear things like that. And I was just like, oh my God, this is so funny. The mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell situation. Just completely skipped by her. And it was just a true delight. What more could you ever ask for? I want to go to here. Gateside Chamber, Stormfell Main Gate. Gateside Chamber, yeah. Isn't that funny? Isn't that so funny? I love that. God, just so goofy. Because I was making a joke, and then she was like, "You're so smart." And yeah. And then I did my grip strength stuff. She's like, "Oh goodness," and I was like, "Yeah." And she's like, "You're one of the." Hey, rude! I was telling a story, bro. She's like, "You're one of the smartest patients I've had." I was like, "I'm sure I tell you so. That's all your patients." She goes, "No," and I was like, "Okay." I guess I am pretty strong. So goofy. It was the kind of thing where like I knew for sure that like she's being very sweet and has good doctory bedside manner as she's had for many years. And then I was like, screw it. I need this in my life right now. Yeah, I am kind of strong. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, you could use some, we could all use some validation. Ooh, I missed some tips. So sorry about that. Give me 1 second to scoot over here. Oh, sorry. Doodly-doo. Oops. We got River dropping 1113. Thank you very much. Saying no 1111 wishes today. Just tasty prime numbers. Ooh, I love that. Thank you very much, River. Appreciate you. I was watching some Dropout TV, and they were doing an episode of like Sam Says, and he was like, Sam says, clap in the amount of the lowest prime number. And I always forget that that's 2. I'm like, why would it not be 1? Why is 1 not a prime number? Isn't it though? I don't know, I'm confused. I was like, that doesn't sound right or feel right. Whew. Math isn't real. That's true, Florian. None of this is real. It's all a dream a baby is having. Damn it. Math is a social construct. Well, these things are magical constructs, and they're kicking my butt, so I'm going to focus on that for a second. Haha, you can't fire your arrow at point blank, and you can't step on me because of the law. Okay, cool. I think I gotta be careful there. Teleport potato chip. There we go. Prime numbers are divisible by 1 and itself, therefore 1 isn't technically a prime number. Oh, interesting. That's so odd to me. Because I was like, yeah, that's the only stipulation. 1 divided by 1 is 1. Whatever. Alrighty. Divine Tower of Limgrave. I gotta pick up a... Sorry for troubling you. I gotta pick up a great rune on my way home. But River, thank you very much for that generous tip. We got a few more new subscribers, and I love these names here. Everybody please give a Sparks, Clever Coop welcome to Sea-Pain, Dragon Kitty Roar, Dino Cowboys, and then Lead Rider. Nope, Lead Rider. I was like, I don't think it's lead. It could be lead. All right. I haven't had enough coffee for math. There's not enough coffee in the world. I do miss having math being semi-current on the brain. Like, I didn't care about school too much, but I did okay at it. And, you know, there's some knowledge you just take with you, you know? And I used to be really quick with math, and now I'm like medium quick. I do okay, but I don't feel like that natural vibe is there anymore, and I'm like, did I get dumber? And it's like, no, you're just out of practice forever. 19! In this reality, 19 is the answer to your question. Ugh. Alright. Yeah, I gotta grab this great rune so I can start equipping it. Leah Bug dropping $3. Thank you very much, Leah Bug, saying, "Hey, sorry you had to find out about Animate Columbus via my screenshots on Discord." No sorry needed there. In fact, I'm glad you did, because I was I didn't know, and so that's an important thing for me to know. So that's okay. I can roll with whatever usually, but communication is important. So thank you for sharing that with me. I'm sorry to you, and I'm sorry to anybody who got tickets. Any advice on how to navigate my last 2 weeks at my job? I'm already judged for being neurodivergent, but I can't handle all the gossip and questions since my resignation. Ooh, Leah Bug, gossip and questions are not easy. They're not great to do. Obviously, I don't know your exact situation. Godric's Great Rune. Yeah, so much better than those just okay runes. I don't know your exact situation, but I will say this. You very rarely owe a job anything. Usually they're gonna be like, we're a family here, we love each other, and we do all these things, blah, 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 and it mostly just positively boosts them, and it very rarely benefits you. So just know that, like, you say you're neurodivergent. It's a very common neurodivergent trait, not all the time, but a very common neurodivergent trait to really try your best all the time. You really try your best all the time, and it's hard not to do your best. And that's part of why neurodivergent types tend to get burnt out so quickly, is you don't really know how to turn that off, even though other people do. So you only had this job for 2 more weeks, and I think you said you've already got that new job offer, right? You know, we like doing a good job. We like being told we did a good job, and we're afraid of the consequences if we don't, because doing a good job protects us, because no one can get mad at us. But you're leaving an environment you don't like for a much better job that's already accepted you. Just saying. There's theoretically, I don't know if you just specifically are hoping for the last 2 weeks of pay, which is entirely valid, but like, you could just not show up. You could show up late. You could be like, hey, I'm going to work from home. Be like, yeah, this vibe isn't working for me in the office. I'm going to work from home. Hit me up on my email if you need anything. If that doesn't work for you, hey, I'm real sorry. Do you have any sick time left? Might be a good time to use 2 weeks of sick time. Oh no, didn't you just drink all that puddle water? Oh no, you got that stomach bug, didn't you? I heard about that, Leah Bug. Oh no.
Greetings. Are you here for spirit tuning?
Yeah, dog. Okay, 2 weeks notice is courtesy. It is courtesy. And it's only that. But if you've been courteous for a long time and no one else has, I know it's easier said than done, but there is a certain amount of work that goes with, and I've had to learn this for myself, so I know it's much easier said than done. I was picking up what you're putting down, randomly generated. Courtesy not required, exactly. I know it's much easier said than done, but like, there is a lot of freedom that comes with the acceptance in your life that sometimes people are going to get mad at you. And that's okay. It comes with being confident in your choices and staying true to your moral compass and what your values are. And sometimes there's not going to be like a black and white, right or wrong answer. Sometimes you're going to be like, hey, I actually have to do this thing for myself. I don't think I can stand to do the other thing anymore. And it might feel uncomfortable, and this is a big topic to try it out for the first time, you know. But like, it might not make them happy. The problem is job references are so valuable, says Legend of the Runt or Rant. I don't know, it's RXNT. And that's true. And that's why I said I don't know your situation, but like, you did already get that job offer. You know, you can say very specifically, like, I had to leave due to the environment. It wasn't accommodating for me. Thank you so much to this new office environment that has been clearly accommodating. I can't tell you how, you know, how nice it is to have you here and, you know, be much more comfortable here. Unfortunately, they weren't willing to accommodate, especially during the last 2 weeks. I noticed things got kind of worse for the last 2 weeks, so I decided to be better prepared to start my job with you, because I'm starting with y'all in 2 weeks. I wanted to put my best foot forward and come in with a mindset that was not burnt out. And they ask you to work, okay, they ask you to use work an extra day. No. If it's like, oh, we couldn't do the thing, it's like, okay, that sucks. Sorry. You should have hired someone sooner. You should have planned for that sooner. You changed my schedule a lot. Is there any way you could change that schedule for anybody else, or will they fight back? You know what I mean? Easier said than done. And that's why sometimes I encourage people to like start trying little bits here and there of just like standing your ground. Because there is also like, I think I swung this way. in life in general. When I started saying no to things, I got very comfortable just being like, actually, screw it. I'm not going to do that at all, as opposed to like finding that middle ground. Emerald Cricket, thank you for gifting a sub to Savage Snips. Thank you very much. Thank you very, very much. All right, so this boss is probably going to kick my butt, but let's just see what it's like. Let's just see. It'll be fun. It'll be a laugh. It'll be a real goof, a real joke. We got Danny the Blue Recluse dropping 369. Nice. Thank you, Danny the Blue Recluse. I'm going to read it out after I start trying to take down this boss. I might have to come back and try it later, but we'll at least see. Oh, wait. What am I doing? I have a blood weapon stacked right now, and that's actually insane because he is a blood-based boss, a triple B, if you will, and there's no way I'd be able to do damage on him as much as I'd want to. So there we go. I'm also, I think... Wow, why did I do that? That's such a dad noise. Hey, Addie was gone. Thank you so much for being here. Welcome to your first stream of mine. Thank you. Good luck, Leabug. You got this. It's senioritis. It's hard to get through that last bit. Whatever you decide to do, you know. And you know what the punishment is, Leabug? They're stuck. They're still going to be working at this spot after you leave. Bummer. You're moving on to a better job with better pay and better hours and better environment. Sucks for them, though, huh? No wonder they're talking about you. Yeah. If they were already petty, of course they're going to do it now. That's all they've got. The eagle cares not for the opinions of mice. Oh, I actually hit my mic with that. I meant to be... Oh, yeah. So that's Moog.
Dearest Mikola. You must abide alone a while.
So, here's something fun about this. This guy's character backstory is obviously very creepy. He kidnapped this god, this now dead-ish god, that is perpetually supposed to look like a young boy. And it's like, oh no, he talked about like being with this god to make a dynasty with him, like, ew. And yes, and I don't know the story yet because I'm not caught up, and I very much don't want spoilers. But apparently there is some kind of storyline info in this later that sort of touches on what happened there. And apparently Moog is not quite as rough as I and most people thought in some capacity. I have no idea what the story is, so that's not my official opinion yet because I just don't know. But like, how flippin' interesting that is, huh? Oh god, I didn't mean to do that. Shoot. I forgot about the fire blood on the ground there. That's gonna be, is it a Hades and Persephone situation? I have no idea, Demo Nacho. And again, I do not want to know quite yet, but who knows? Oh wait, Hades and Persephone situation? No, because Persephone would be like a, oh, they're actually in love kind of deal. Again, Mikola is perpetually looking like a little boy, and I think that was the main problem that most people had with it, myself included. You know, the kidnapping too, for her, sure. But like, oh god, does he not get hit with that? Shoot. Oh god. But yeah, apparently that's not particularly the story. So I don't know if I'm gonna be able to handle this boss without some summoned help here. Well, there's that. And yeah, and he didn't take the damage from the poisoning. Okay, I'm gonna have to readjust that. Wait, didn't we already defeat? So Yoko Ayumi, this is a different character. I'm playing a side character today to get him to the DLC because it's a different stream time. I didn't want to leave the normal stream watcher hours in the dust with a bunch of changes. And I also played a little bit ahead on the stream file because I really wanted to, and I was needing some time to relax, and I wanted to experience the DLC myself. KB Sweetie, yes, something is indeed in my eye. But I'll get to it later. Let me see here. I know he has more health when you summon help, but I might just need to do it anyway. Let me see here. Let me see what help is available. All right, we have got Danny the Blue Recluse. Thank you again for the tip, saying, I've moved to level 2 improv. That's quick. Look at you. That's awesome. I'm very happy for you. Your advice has been so helpful. I'm so glad, but I know you did the work. I did a practice scene poorly and felt myself getting upset, and I remembered your advice and was able to calm down and do my next scene much better. Hope you don't mind these messages. I don't. No, not at all. Thank you, Jane of the Blue Recluse. I mean, look, I'm happy to help. But like, yeah, it's not about doing it better. It's about learning it from it. Like, you're in a class. You're in a class, and even when you're in a performance, it's a learning situation. So I'm really stoked for you, and I hope you can be proud of yourself here, because that's a big deal. That's a big deal. It's not easy to do, and a lot of people are too afraid to even start it and try it. So I'm really stoked for you. Can you dual wield Reduvia? I don't think Arachnus Web. I don't know if that's going to be the move for this character, or for fighting Moog, because he's blood. You know. Oop. Someone to summon. Sprite Crankenberry. Sure. Why not? The boss has more health when he when you summon someone, but like maybe this could be helpful. Anyway, who knows? Hey, what's up, man? Hey, do your best. Do your best. Hello, hello. Nice to meet you. Oh wait, they've got the Fire Knight armor. That means they've played the DLC and they're ready to go. You think he's still weak to blood loss even though he uses fire powers? Okay, that's good to know. Thank you. Appreciate you. Get him. Mess him up. I wonder if he can still be rotted if I'm just like right here with it. That would sure be nice. Please. For the love of God, please. Ah, yes, it took. Nice. We did it, folks. We did it, Joe. I don't care about the knife run right now. I just want to make it through. We'll do cool weapon. Oh, nice. Use the special thing. We'll use cool weapons when I'm in the DLC. I really want to learn the backhand blades because they're a lot like knives. It'll be kind of sick. It'll be kind of sick, actually. What if I can just do this? Oh, these are so strong on him. Holy crap, dude. Wait, what? Oh, he's doing a crit attack. That's what I've missed. Wow, this guy's just like running me through it. It's great. Oof. Right? Okay, that's most of my heals. Got to be really careful about this. But I'm very glad I have this guy to more or less run me through it, and I feel no shame. I feel no shame right now. Even if it's a mostly new community watching today, I'm not even worried about it. I don't really care about it. I'm not worried about it. I just want to play the DLC. It's going to be fun. I'm way too under leveled. It's going to be great. Tanky summon? Yeah, dude. He's got the Fire Knight armor, which is what most people are trying to farm from the new areas. And I think he's using the Milady weapon, or the Fire Knight's greatsword. Either way, those are really good new weapons. So you love to see it.
I didn't mean to. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to, sir. Sir.
I was like, we will slay you, Moog.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean it. Sir, please don't be mad at me.
Oh. You mad at me, sir? Oh, God. Oh, God, no. I didn't mean to, sir. Please, I'm sorry, sir. Oh, God. I love that this person's basically running me through it. I don't feel bad at all. Yeah, I do. God, it's hard to even get to this guy. Doing damage. I'm just gonna watch. I'm like, dude, you're nailing it. You really got this, man. Thanks for everything. Oh, God, no. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do to prevent this from being an issue for me. Please. God, no. Did it hit him enough? It didn't. Okay, gotta heal up and then do it again. Quickly as I can. Please, God, please. Please get him enough. Oh, God. Did he get hit? Oh, it didn't proc. Damn it. Wait, did it? No, it didn't. Okay, well, I'm gonna start doing this as a ranged attack then. Gotta get him from here. Gotta support him. 426 is dang good for one of these. You got him, dude. Just keep dodging. I'll do this. Yes. Yes, we got this together as a team. Look at us. I don't even feel bad about it. Everything's fine. Oh God, no, not Sprite Crankenberry. You got him, you bastard. No, Sprite, no, no. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Oh God, no, not Sprite. Oh, they got him right at the last minute. They helped me out and I didn't even do nothing for it. I don't feel bad though. I think I'm the good guy in this situation. I will say I just got so many runes. I'm obviously gonna level up now. I have a complaint to make, says the Fawn Fox. Is it that I've used no knives in my knife run that I advertised? Yeah, I agree. Oh, I know. Oh, I know. I more or less just watched, and that's okay. I don't feel bad about it, and that's why I keep saying it over and over again. When you say it over and over again, you're usually pretty secure about the thing that you're saying, and that's why I'm saying it, actually. I don't know if you know that, but I'm, the more I say it, the more secure I am in the thing I've said. So, yeah, that's more or less it. Great. Yeah. Anyway. Wow, we really did that. Okay, now I get to enter the DLC. So underleveled, it's gonna be sick. It's gonna be great. Jelly Sheep, thank you for dropping 250 bits. Appreciate you. Let's see here. Oh, okay. Talking about work again, you're spending a lot of time helping other people train up for the job that you're leaving, because your friends are your coworkers. I mean, that's the thing that's so tough about situations like that, because we were talking about that with Leabug. As a person who cares, your feelings of caring about the people you work with are always going to be, I say keep them, like I do too, but they're always going to be used as a detriment to you. They're always going to be sort of like held hostage against you, where it's like, well, if you leave, you know, these people are going to be in trouble. And it's like, oh, well, actually, you're the boss. You should have done that. But you still don't want them to be in trouble and have difficulty, and that's... I don't know, and you have the ability to stop it, but it's not your job, and that sucks. I'm sorry that's happening. The Font Fox says some guy recommended an anime to me about D&D and cooking, and I lost sleep because I stayed up watching the whole thing, and yes, I am blaming you. Oh, that's awesome. I love being blamed for good things that are awesome. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. That's very nice. Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna do. Sorry, real quick. I'm gonna grab something from this area, and then we are going into the DLC. It's gonna be pretty cool. Like I said, I did play forward a bit on our main character. So sorry. I can always play through that area for funsies. Oops, got a message from a friend. Sorry, 1 second. Sorry, it's the friend I'll be hanging out with soon. Okay, anyhoozle. Oh, and now I'm gonna roll up a bit here. Nixiel, thank you so much for subscribing. A very spicy welcome to you. Girl need moisturizer? How dare you? She's perfect, just the way she is. She don't know she's beautiful. Oh, that's because she don't have eyes. Ooh, second. A spear that uses dexterity, strength, and arcane. Ooh, okay. Versus Bloodboon. Oh yeah, that one's not great, huh? Or this strong sword and a bow. And I can also, oh yes, that's right. I can just grab these things now. The Lord of Blood's robe. It's a fancy robe, isn't it? I should get the Radahn armor to start for now. But that's so cool. That shirt it's some cool shirt. Actually, I don't think I can handle the weight of the other armor, so maybe I do go with this for now. Yeah. Yeah, that's the move. That's the move. And I'll get a sword. And I'm gonna get some. Yeah.
Now go forth. Let the world go forth. Oh, if it isn't my wonderful grandson!
Grandma, how'd you end up in hell?
Oh, I said damn when your grandfather was shot through the head by that wretched burglar in 1953.
That doesn't seem particularly fair. All right, now we got fancy clothes. Huh. Sorry, folks. I've got fancy clothes now. I can't be bothered. Cool. There's so many goofy hats in this game. I don't know, man. I don't know what to tell you, man. Silly little hats. Well, that's certainly a look. It sure is, Sleepy Little Rider. He very much looks like the good guy in the game where he's like, hello, I wish to offer you a treatise of blood. You're like, well, that sounds like it could probably be good. Is anybody else finding themselves just doing smiling friends quotes a lot? Anyway, Moon Escape is dropping 666 bucks. Thank you very much, Moon Escape. Appreciate you. And they just are offering some sweet emojis. Thank you. That's very, very nice. No, I don't. Plantface, you gotta watch Smiling Friends or do something else with your time. I'm not the boss of you. Enjoy your day. But it's fun. It's just so quotable. It's just so quotable. So quotable. Cool.
Were you guided here by kindly Mikola?
I just found a new dude to stab, but that's it.
And like you, I was guided by faith along his honorable path.
Making a lot of assumptions.
Touch the withered arm, and you too will be transported to the realm of shadow where Mikola the Kind now dwells. My compatriots are there already. Like us, they have heard kindly Mikola's call. If you can find them, they are certain to lend you aid.
They're like, yeah, you want to be awakened? Touch that wrinkly old arm of the dead kid, really. Sorry, 1 second. Alrighty. Let's hop on in. So this is where the DLC starts. Again, this is a god that was seemingly very mysterious. It was sort of like a missing piece of the puzzle when we got the original base game. Oop, didn't mean to do that. It looks like an egg. That's a very good point, Keone X, or Keon X. It is indeed, or it does indeed look like an egg. A wrinkly old spidery old egg. Cool. That looks scary. It is. Egg, says Aviation. We love some good. We love some good Simpsons. Why is the egg on a throne? That's a great question. Why is the throne a giant pelvis? All good questions. All metaphors. What are we being so metaphor? I don't know why. We should be direct. Alrighty. So this is where the DLC begins, where again, we are so underleveled, it's not even funny. I am level almost 90. Why for a throne? So Trek fan, the story as I understand it so far in the game, before DLC information gets out, because I don't want to know until I discover it naturally, is the boss that we just beat, that like blood god boss, was supposedly kidnapped Mikola, who's a much more legitimate demigod, in order to make their new dynasty. You know, this world seems to be occupied by whichever god is the strongest at the time. There are these forces from beyond our world that just sort of move little pieces in their stead, and whichever one has the most influence at the time seems to be the one that is making the rules of the world. So what this DLC basically is we are, from what I can tell, in an old version of the world that was ruled by different forces and a different god. So supposedly that's what that blood guy wanted to do. He was going to have that other demigod to be like, now I've married into the family and it's the royal line and this is our new dynasty and yada yada yada. But supposedly in the DLC there's twists and turns that happen so that that's not actually the thing that did happen. But I don't know exactly what yet. So so Miquella and Moog are half brothers. Moog is omen-born, therefore cursed, and everyone hates him, so he and his twin brother got shunned. Got it. Are we human in this game? Is anyone human? Yeah, we're more or less human. We're called Tarnished, but that's more of like a classification of people. Tarnished were people that helped the current god that's in power gain their power through like crusades and taking down all the other things. And then once our people were no longer needed, the gods abandoned us and were like, thanks for the help, stupid. And so we were cast out of these lands. Now we're being drawn back by that same power. And here we go. Also, y'all, great news. The only reason I was streaming so early compared to other things was that my friend had scheduled dinner before we were supposed to go to a thing together. And that was only talked about like last minute. And so I just messaged them being like, hi, is it just us or dinner? Is it more people? It's like, oh, it's a lot more people. I was like, great. What if I don't go to dinner and just meet you at the place? They're like, that's totally fine. I'm like, great. So I'm actually going to spend a little bit more time streaming than I initially planned. So this will be a relatively normal stream time, just earlier. This is the boss that kicked our butt for so long earlier. We needed the Milady weapon in order to do it last time, so this will be interesting. Oh, he's a ghost. I don't think he can be afflicted with rot. Just wanted to see if we could do this, but the answer is probably not. Yeah. Oh, he can rot. Solar Flare 6, thank you so much for dropping 10 flippin' gift subs. I appreciate you. That's quite nice. Quite nice of you. Thank you for that. Oh, God. Oh, God. Sir, don't, please. I don't want you to do that, please. I'm just cheesing people down with rot for the time being, and that's okay. I don't feel bad about it. That's why I keep saying that. Is that I don't feel bad about it. I'm not worried about it. Ah, son of a bastard. Oh, sad guts ghost. Plant face, I read that as Suds ghost, and now I can't stop thinking of a little, like, in the 3 seconds since you said that, I'm thinking of like a little, like, ghost-shaped bubble, and he's like, I'm the Suds ghost. Be careful of the scum ghouls. Ooh, Solar Flare, thank you for dropping 10 flipping gift subs. That doesn't count. I wasn't ready. I didn't know the rules. My controller's broken and my hand hurts. Controller Flare is gifting to PJ the Yoshi, TFW Bug, Fluffball 0204, Cray Dodd, TN Penman 85, Sweet Lemon M, Leaf Phil 0, at Capacity Last, the Mighty Zoosh, and then Snuggy. Solar Flare, thank you very much. Appreciate you a lot. New OC dropped? Yeah, exactly. Everyone's gonna be like, you know, whoa, this is my cool new OC. His name is Ravensong Blade Moore. And Ravensong Blade Demon has a scar over his eye and his hair is white. And everybody loves him, but he doesn't want to do, like, just total Mary Sue vibes. And then I'm like, this is Sud's ghost. He's like a ghost, but he's made of soap. His favorite activities are being made of soap and being the undead. When he's not trapped between worlds, he likes taking little naps. Man, why not fire at me from afar like a silly guy? Come on, man. I'm just trying to get you all rotted out. Oh god, no, that's so much damage. Okay, I'm not gonna fight this boss right now. My main thing was I wanted to dip in as quickly as possible, and I wanted to dip in as quickly as possible and get some good DLC weapons, and then boost it on out of here. So I'd like to grab the Milady so we can keep things regular to our previous stream character, just in case I end up swapping. I'd also like to get the backhand blades, because that's good for really cool martial arts, like I'm in Attack on Titan, and also a stabby boy. Let's get the map first. That's gonna help me get my bearings. Yeah. I love these little grave noodles. That's a good way to put it in Orion Core. Grave noodles. Curses. The undead spaghetti. Solar Flare, thank you again. And the last tip I've got lined up here, thank you for your patience, y'all, is Midnight Vixen Fox dropping $6 and 69 cents. Nice, hilarious. Thank you so much. And they say, hey, Damien, week has been tough, but in a previous stream, you said Spell of Greater Potato. And so in a D&D campaign, I gave Purple Twy a scroll of Greater Potato. Well, also we are having an anime night, and our friends voted for Delicious in Dungeon. Yay! Oh, that's so cool. Thank you so much for having fun. And I'll tell you what, even if you watch it subtitled and not dub-titled, I'm just honored you're watching it. So thank you so much. Hope your friends enjoy. Now, my question for you, Midnight Vixen Fox, if you happen to still be in chat, if you don't want to reveal it to Purple Twy, like obviously, I don't have to say anything, but I'm personally very curious. What does Scroll of Greater Potato as a spell? What school of I'm assuming conjuration? What's the situation with that? What's the sitch, Rufus?
Reverend Spirit Ash Blessing. Reverend Spirit Ash can be found across the realm of shadow. Consume this ash at sites of grace to bolster your revered Spirit Ash Blessing. The revered Spirit Ash Blessing bolsters both summoned spirits and spectral steeds' abilities to deal and negate damage, but has no influence outside the realm of shadow.
It's the root of all spells, the tuber of all spells, the root vegetable of all spells, the starchy little root of all spells. Hilarious. Yeah, this is a really cool just area in general. I love the design of the DLC, and I'm just so enticed by exploring it. So because I played forward in our mainstream character, my goal is to always have one that's kind of where we were. It would be nice. Unless you just didn't come up with anything for it to do yet, which is also hilarious, where you're like, they're gonna need like a Deus Ex Machina at some point, and I'm just gonna be like, you have that scroll, and it kind of just does whatever. Okay. So first thing, I know I have to talk to the NPC through that one tunnel over there. I think you missed my response. I sure did. Would you mind copy pasting it again, please? I'm sorry, I can't scroll up right now. Maybe it summons an avatar of the potato god that can smite anything on the field. You know what? Kind of been done. There is a corn cleric in one season of Dimension 20, so that's pretty darn close. But thank you very much for the tip. Appreciate you, and I'm sorry things have been rough otherwise. I know the backhanded blades are in a situation kind of like this, where there's like a mausoleum and some dead guy just kind of there. I don't know how to tip, says the Morticia. Well, you never need to tip, but, oh, thank you very much, Boogie Alarm Pants. That's the answer. You can do it there. I read out tips of 3 buckaroonies or more, and the only reason it's that amount is people used to sort of spam $1 tips, and it got to be too many. So that's it. But thank you. Shadowed. Can you believe that's spelled, that's pronounced shadow? They're like, oh, it's Old English for Shadow Tree. I'm like, well, English got a firmware update, so update your English. Your phone. It creates an infinite potato that never runs out of potato, but you can only make 1 potato. Oh, that's nice. Well, then, it never runs out of potato, but does it go bad? I mean, these are the things, Midnight Vixen Fox. Because if I can also, like, plague someone with a forever rotting potato... Anyway, these things boost our steez.
Carved words coalesce. I abandon here the thirst of the flesh of my body.
Infinite potato is a never bad potato. Okay, interesting. I feel like I would really mess with those mechanics, and I like that a lot. I feel like I would use that. I feel like I would poison it or enchant it somehow and throw it at an enemy or keep it in a room or use it to like block or lock a door, like where that was just, you can't. It's an unstoppable force. Hey, what's up, dude with cool armor? What's up, Freya?
Lady
Her name is Freya, and then my cat.
You're that tarnished.
Pretty cool.
Guided here by kindly Mikola. Won't we all? I am Freya.
Yeah.
I once fought alongside General Radahn.
The guy we just killed
You can be sure I'll
in the
hold
modern
my
day
own.
future. The one that was on the little pony. Or sorry, the normal sized pony.
Oh, did you speak to our dour little friend?
No.
If you've yet to do so, have him give you a map of the Cross's whereabouts.
Okay.
You'll find more of them dotted about these lands. They are Mikola the Kind's footprints.
Hubs is going to use it to feed his army of orphans. Well, Midnight Fix and Fox, you've just demonstrated a large difference in our playstyles. Like, he's going to save the world with it and feed a bunch of people and end world hunger. I'm like, what if I lit it on fire and threw it at a beast? One of the kids is like, I have parents, but we're real hungry. Can I have a bite? And you're like, no, this is for orphans. It's like Gloucester being pronounced Gloucester. I guess, man. Yeah. But like, they made it sound like the scat man. They're like, it's the skidoo tree, scoodly beep 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 beep, and it just made it sound silly until someone was like, ah, I see the shadow tree has beckoned you as well. No, realistically, what I feel like I would do with it is to... I'm curious if the potato itself, though infinite, would be like immutable, because I wonder if there's a way I could like use it to... I'm curious about pressure, right? So what I would probably do is have like some kind of... I would think about like heat and pressure. So my thought is like putting something really hot in there and using the potato in a way that it does not cool down, but is continually like pushing out steam in order to somehow generate force. Like, for me, hey, buddy, for me, infinite okay, that's the normal basic enemies in the DLC. For me, my thought of like infinite of a specific piece of matter would be like, okay, how do we transmute this into infinite energy? Infinite potato battery. Yeah, exactly, it's Nomad. Because if it continually, that's not a bad idea, because if it continually regenerates, you can use it in the same way you would make potato battery out of water in a different way. Not infinite, but at least something. That's why, like, the couple times I've played Artificer in D&D campaigns, I've enjoyed it because I try to apply any kind of, like, real-world science-ish to it. To have fun little ideas. You peel it infinitely to use as a rope. I mean, Jonathan, that's a great idea. Or, no, but it doesn't rot, so it wouldn't create those little buds, those little heads. So those would be poisonous, and I'm like, use that as an alchemist.
You must be the Tarnished.
You must be that guy that asks a lot of questions.
Formerly in service to Lord Moog, but
Close
now,
talker.
like you, another soul guided by kindly Mikola. I'm hardly the steady hand I once was. My fighting days are far behind me, which is why I have chosen to dedicate myself to investigation, to discern tender Mikola's ultimate purpose. I'd rather not volunteer service to a new master unless I know that I can be of use.
Okay.
May I request a service of you?
Oh, yeah. You don't want to devote anything to anyone, but I'll definitely do that for sure.
Discovered in these lands. They are akin to tender Mikola's footprints, or gravestones, which mark what he's left behind. If you discover any more crosses, be certain to tell me. I presume you, too, are keen to know just what kind Mikola is doing here.
What's up?
If he's certain, I presume you just what...
All right. So yeah, Mikola this is sort of like his land, clearly. At first I thought this was like a dream, but no, he's kind of like shadow stepped into a different dimension. Oh, I like this little guy.
Hello there.
Hello.
Together, we work.
Okay.
Together, for Mikola the Kind.
You got it.
Many things we have found.
I did learn some fun stuff about that character as well, so I'm looking forward to going about something very differently in regards to him.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Goodbye. Keep a little dirt under the pillow for the dirt man.
Many things.
Bunches.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. All right. Hey, we got Crimson Korg subscribing for the first time. Everybody, please give Crimson Korg a spicy, clever coop welcome. All right. So, I can run into this new area, which is all great and all. But I think what I want to do is instead go through here, because I'm going to be able to make my way up here and get that cool new weapon that I... Wait a minute. If anybody's played this before, We found the Milady item. That's like this right here, right? I think that's this exact thing right here. Unless I'm confused and it's somehow over here to the left. I could very much be wrong, but I don't think I am. Plant Face saying, I mean, if you just cut up the potato and plant the pieces, you can have infinite potatoes. It was the first one? Okay, thank you very much, y'all. Appreciate it. What level are you? Oh, Novak. I'm so underleveled for the DLC. It's going to be great. 89. They recommend 130 to 150, skewing toward the 150. You think it's further to the right? Okay, that's good. Thank you. Okay, so Plant Face, that begs the question, is this like an infinite wishes situation? It's infinite potato, but can you just plant more infinite potato to get more infinite potato? And if you can, is that in and of itself a threat? Because infinite potato is clearly a very strong power. Can the world in general be trusted? Are we advanced enough as a creature in our morality and ethics to be trusted with an infinity potato? I submit that we are not. I don't think we're there yet. What kind of help do I want? I have so few options here for myself, but I might as well just give it a shot. Zanny, how dare... Okay, I guess that's turnabout is fair play for the, like, Dirt Man thing. Because you just put that in my brain from... I'm assuming you were quoting Over the Garden Wall. Like,
the potato man. I grow potatoes.
I don't know, man. I was just saying you can have an infinite amount of potatoes. I mean, this is a good combo here because you're the one that dreams. You're the one that's like really thinking about good ideas, and I'm the one that just sort of needs to rein it in sometimes just for safety's sake. Doesn't mean we're not going to plant those infinite potatoes. Just means we got to be aware of what it is we're doing. You know what I mean? Oh man, what a cool swamp. While I'm asking questions, if I remember correctly, last time when I played, I got the backhand blade, and that was here. I've only done this once, and it was a long time ago. So I'm going to see now, in a second, after I run up here into this abandoned village, what there is to find. Domain expansion. Infinite potato. What's up? You good? Hey, little ghost bro, you good?
Oh, it hurts. From the very tip of the toe. God, Dad, help me. I must ask, am I human still?
Nah, no, dog. I'm just a little guy. Or ube. Ooh, I do like a good ube. I do like a good ube. He's just potato now. He is one with the potatoes now. Leave him. I said, leave him. He cannot be helped. The ghost that you wanted to help is long dead. There is naught but potatoes now. Potato skins may look like your friend, but I assure you they are stuffed with nothing like your starch. It is now cheese and artifice. Nothing but the visage of what you had previously seen, but your ghost friend is dead. If you have any respect for what made him him, you will abandon him and run from the potatoes as quickly as possible. I got the Dirt Man TikTok after I heard you sing it on stream once. We all know the algorithm is crazy. We all know the algorithm is crazy. Alright, so I gotta get across this normal, easy bridge. That's totally fine and normal. Wonder if potatoes could be used with their starch in a similar way to tree pulp, where there's some way to make it a writing surface, a paper of sorts, some kind of textile. Oh, Arachnus Web, you just put a different song in my brain. One might even call it a big, big bridge. Yes. Battle on the big bridge. Little Final Fantasy. We got Final Fantasy all over the place today. Look at us go. Lost Grace discovered. We really are just running through it, huh? Oh, Amiyana KC, that's the most obvious answer. You could use vodka and have, well, Molotov cocktails, you say. But no, I feel like I would use that as a fuel source, because alcohol can be a fuel source. And there you go. We did it. We made it. Playing the feud. All right. Oh, yes, we are about to grab the Milady sword. Milady. Oh, I can't use my pony friend here. Okay. Potato paper is real and edible. Oh, I just cried my ever-loving eyes out. Morticia, why? You're sad about the potatoes, too? Look, a windmill! Get it! I'm doing a reverse Don Quixote here. Mess up the windmill! Dang, man, that's too much. Hey, that's actually too much. I am now going to... I'm just going to have to dodge you at every point. That's what I'm going to have to do. Reverse tilt? Yeah. Gravesite plane. I'd hate to see gravesite decorated. Yeesh. All these bodies around here. Yeesh. All right. Backup plan. Here we go. I'm gonna swap to this. Yeah, that'll do it. That'll teach him. That'll teach him. Because if I swap to this one, none of it's good, obviously. What kind of build you rocking? Jules, I'm rocking a very underleveled. This was my character that was like only knives. Now I've added on some general skills to be used because I want to get to the DLC where I can either use some kind of cool martial arts or the backhand blade. I played a little bit ahead on my stream character, and so now I'm trying to catch up to that so that this can be stream character, or maybe I just continue on with normal stream character and then this guy becomes my personal play in my free time character. I don't know. But I do know that there's a weapon up here and I want that. It's cool how the muscle memory kicks in when you've played a lot of Soulsborne games, because I've only done this area like once for the one playthrough I had. Oh, damn it! But I am remembering where a lot of the things are, and that feels pretty good. How's the tattoo healing, says Sakura Blossom? It's healing great, thank you. The one annoying thing is there's 3 little spots that still have like scabs that are very much like scabs. They feel like that strong, like armored scale human skin situation. And so like, because they're ready to not be scabs anymore, they look like these little white patches. I know it's a little gross, sorry, but it's so close to being a normal black tattoo that's like mostly healed. But I mean, we're only what, almost 3 weeks past, and so I'm just a little like, okay, it's time. Still pulling on the skin? No, I mean, I'm not pulling on the skin. No, I've been very good about not picking it or anything. Or are you saying, is it still pulling like it's? Is it still itchy? It was only itchy for a little bit here and there. Do you mean pulling as in like I can't really stretch it or anything? Yeah, I mean the scabs are, yes they are a little bit, but that's, I think, you know, a little bit unavoidable, unfortunately. There we go. You passed the puppy! Danger puppy, no! Trusted you. I loved you like a brother. But now, oh, you bastard! The Achilles healed me. I just want to get what's up there and then I can leave this area. Baby Magic, I was just thinking about you today. I saw a post of yours on Instagram and I was like, Baby Magic has not popped in stream for a minute. I hope Baby Magic's doing well. Hi, my friend. Good to see you. Thanks for popping in. I'd love to catch up soon. Now I'm in town a little bit more than I was before, so hit me up or I will hit you up. Let's grab a coffee. Let's grab a food. Can't hit what you can't smell. What's the rules with spoilers, says Quackholm? We tend to avoid spoilers. I mean, if things are going on screen, you know, you can ask questions about it. But this is a game in the game series that I like really care about, so I try to give myself as authentic of an experience as possible. And the same goes for the audience too. If they haven't seen it, you know, we're walking through this together. So, you know, no spoilers, please. Also, this is a little bit more nitpicky, so I understand if it happens. But ideally, I try to avoid like when people are like, "Oh, this next part, you're gonna lose your mind." Yeah, coming up, it's not gonna be so easy because this next part, it's just like, oh well, if it's not my old enemy, Stinky McButt farts, die forever. Boop. Yeah, who's the dead one now? It's you. I'm gonna try to ragdoll him off the cliff. Can I do it? Probably can. It's what he would have wanted. I don't know, I never met him. Pick that potato? Yeah, exactly. Looks like you're the one who's scalloped. There we go. Every night I touch you, I see you, I feel you. Wherever you are, I believe that my heart will. Oh, he sort of clipped the cliff there. Yeah, it wasn't a burial at sea like I thought it'd be. Hey, grossed $300 million. 2 VHSs worth. The way it fell. Yeah, it wasn't the most elegant, but it was terrible to watch, so that's nice. What Assassin's Creed game is this? We could do an Ezio build. Ezio Auditore da Firenze. Zombie dog. That's no normal dog. That's right there. It's a zombie dog. Oh no. Don't go here with the zombie dog. Yeah, everything's real powerful here. Thankfully, my weapons aren't... Well, no, they are under level 2, but that's something at least. Ooh, I think actually that might be what I needed to level this one up. Oh, these guys drop the things what I done need. Okay. Okay, so now I'm going to try to get the other weapon I was looking for. I think it's one of these 2 spots. Just by looking at the map, that feels right. I know there's another one that I would need down here. So I'm going to do a quick swipe through here. Okay. Pretty cool. Short Sleeping Panda says, hey, Damien, have you played any of the Diablo games? Funny story. The first Diablo... Yes, the answer is yes. The first Diablo game was the first game that I was ever bought as a kid that's like just mine, just for me. My sister and I shared consoles and stuff. But I remember I was 5 years old and I won my class's poetry contest and went to like county level or something like that. And my parents were very proud, and I had played the Diablo demo of the first one. And they were basically like, hey, you know, whether you won or not, we were proud that you did this, so we have something for you.
If you've yet to do so.
And yeah, it was very sweet. So that was my first real game, which actually explains a lot on account of being down for RPG stuff that's D&D flavored and also kind of spooky things that are also game related. Yeah. That game was not meant for a 5-year-old, but still. How'd you not get scared by the butcher as a 5-year-old? Lamau says Quackholm. Well, I was. I mean, I was a reasonable amount, but I liked spooky stuff as a kid too. Like, I remember the first thing I ever asked my mom to help me draw and like learn how to draw was a skeleton. I just always liked that stuff. I don't know. But it was scary. Like, I would hear that noise and be like, oh, just like petrified by it. But I think that's the backhand blade. I think this is it. Yes! Woo! I am glad I remember stuff from the one time I ran through here. I still... Skeletons are hard to draw even as an adult. I remember how I drew it too. And it's not, I tell you what, it's not a great way to draw a skeleton, but it's sweet. Why are there screws, says Twatha? I think that has to do with the nature of the architecture in relation to the gods that rule this land. Though what I will say is, from a human being in the modern day perspective, I would associate this with like Renaissance revival architecture style, maybe from more Spanish influence. What do I know? God, I love Renaissance revival. Sorry, I'm just going to nerd out for a second about that in terms of architecture and furniture. That is the best. Like, people are like, oh, I love watching Bridgerton. It's so cool. Everything's so Victorian. Yeah, that's great and all. Look up Renaissance revival. Why don't you? Okay, so we just got that really cool weapon, the backhand blades. Curious, can I get over there yet? No, it doesn't look like that's doable from this section, but it is from over there, maybe. Oh. Please do nerd out. The sky dusk says I want fancy architecture back. Yo, okay, you want an info dump? I saw the coolest thing last night when I was avoiding sleep. And do you hear the Renaissance men are coming to town? Quackon, what does that mean? What does that even mean, Quackon? No, but I don't know what that means. The Renaissance man, it doesn't make any sense. I don't know, I'm just reading what it is. Okay, so anyway, it started out as a deep dive on air conditioning and basically how climate has always affected humanity and how important it is. And so when you look at classic architecture that each point in the world was known for, it often had to do with climate control and facilitating of the flow of air. So, you know, there were spots in India that were known for like thicker but like small compressed windows that would have the air sort of be pushed through it to help keep things cool. There were areas in either Germany or like high roofed buildings in Germany that were like homes, or in, I think it was the Netherlands, they had like tall churches, and those were to keep snow from sticking on the roofs, so it would just fly right on down. So that was like a lot of what we had to do. And nowadays, everything that is modern and minimalist is very square and brick and blocky. And the reason for that is air conditioning was invented. It was invented in, I think it was 1905, 1904. And it was done because a printing location couldn't print in color because they couldn't manage the climate and the colors kept running. So someone invented the system, and then they realized they could adapt it for, you know, homes. It was a luxury at first. It was hundreds of thousands of dollars worth, when you think about inflation, to have a small home unit. But eventually they found ways to make them more compact, more affordable, and they started using them in a very utilitarian way. And now it's normal. So now that we have, you know, air like that, you wouldn't have to build these fancy buildings. You could build things that just got the job done and were sort of brick and blocky like we see now, right? And it's certainly not pretty, but it allows you to maximize space. And it also was responsible for us being able to utilize technology in the way that we have, because we need servers for internet, computer, all these different things, and those overheat very easily. So now we could have these things going and continually increase our power without having to worry about the machine cooking itself. That's more or less why things look the way they do now, and everything has sort of been centralized, where like if a new building pops up in Dubai or Nigeria or New York or Japan, it's all going to look like a kind of blocky skyscraper situation because of air conditioning. So what they were doing in this sort of thing was they were encouraging people to look at, you know, if the architects of days past used air conditioning as a part of the architecture and we're like trying to design homes around architecture, as opposed to, you know, when we did it in a utilitarian way now, what would it look like? Because they were like, the circumstances were always used for innovation, to make things pretty. Like, what will this allow me to do, as opposed to, you know, what do I have to do? So it was sort of like, yeah, let's go back to that. Air conditioning is important, but, you know, people enjoy their environments, and it would be really good for human beings' brains to see beautiful things and enjoy their architecture and their locations. So that was a thing. We love a good Renaissance history story. Well, that's I'd say it's early 1900s, so turn of the century here. Something that was first invented in the Renaissance, I also learned, while in random deep dives last night, the wheelchair. First wheelchair operated by a hand crank was, I think it was 1565, something like that. Isn't that wild? R3XM says, where do you get this information from? Someone had done like a deep dive, like dissertation, like almost history lesson on it, but it was on TikTok, but it was in the form of like text through slides. So it was something that was clearly already written that just got transposed to TikTok. And I remember things that are interesting to me because my brain is weird and I like it. Where was the hand crank on the wheelchair? It was in front, Quack Home, so it was sort of like a you pedal it with your arms situation from what I saw. The Morticia dropping 5 flipping bucks. Thank you very much, the Morticia with so many A's. Saying thank you for making me laugh and for all you do for people like me. Oh, absolutely. Are you kidding me? I mean, this stream community does a lot for me too. You know, this is a very special and lucky thing that I get to do, and it's not lost on me, and I kind of flip and love it. So thanks for being a part of my life, y'all. It's very cool and very rad. But thank you for thanking me, and I thank you for thanking me for thanking you, and yada yada yada. So glad I don't have to use a crank. Yeah, I'm sure that's nice on me on a KC. Though I will say, maybe a crank could be an option at some point if you need like battle mode. Or even just for aesthetics where it's like, all right, it's time to get serious. And then a crank pops out and then someone's like, whoa, 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 I didn't know it was like that. I gotta run. Hey, what's up, Ian Bits? Welcome on in. Says, awesome to hear you use Van in Daybreak. Any chance I could give a small bit of constructive criticism as a random internet person? I don't know, Ian Bits. First of all, welcome on in and thank you for being here, and I appreciate you asking. I don't know how to respond to that because I don't know the context of the, you know, you're saying it's criticism, so I don't know. I don't know how to answer that. Maybe one of the mods could whisper you and we could see sort of the vibe of it if it matches up well. I don't know. I'm generally not, I don't shy away from criticism too much, but I don't know you and I don't know your vibe, so I don't know if it's going to be the right mood for the mode, for the situation, you know? Oops, dropped my...
I dropped my cap on the ground.
But I really do appreciate you asking. It's very, very nice of you. Most internet folks would probably just drop that info right off the bat and you just sort of have to go like, okay. But there's also a chance that you're setting yourself up for a joke and being like, can I drop some criticism? You're having too much fun, Buster. And I could be like, ah, ha, ha, ha. Like, I don't know your vibe. Alrighty, but thank you again for the compliment on Van Trails. We got to play it on Tuesday. It was a great time. I really loved it, and I'm very gosh dang proud of that role. And I'm a happy fella. So thank you very much, y'all, for supporting that and watching the stream on Tuesday and being so nice. Thank you kindly. Ian Bits, thank you so much. I really do appreciate that. That was, y'all, that was like, I want to give you a slow clap. That was a very kind and polite and etiquette-ful way to handle an internet interaction. That was awesome. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. All right, I got to get my bones back. Oh yeah, that's, haha, we're gonna pretend that was my plan the whole time. In this mostly knives run, I had to get that throwing knife right there. Bones are their money, so are the worms. All right. And I love that in, and I didn't notice this for a long time when playing Elden Ring at first, but any kind of like mine level like this, you might notice I'm just randomly picking up these like item materials just off the ground because it's a mine. That's what happens in mines. They mine for good ore and materials, and that's what we can get by just finding little spots on the ground. Yeah, usually it's this. It's like a little glowy, yellowish spot. Sometimes it's kind of gray. Alrighty, Katya Rose, thank you for dropping 5 flipping gift subs. I appreciate you as I get stabbed through the sternum. That's usually where it's a good place to be stabbed. Katya Rose, thank you so much for gifting to MLE Olivia for Zeratia. Millie Rose, Topher Live. Oops, I shouldn't have looked away from the screen for that long. And then Jamesis Pun 15. Thank you very, very much. And they leave holes there. Yeah, stinky. They stab you in the sternum. It's so rude. So rude, dude. But I'm excited to have the Smith Script Dagger because that gives us some range. I love this part. The lava is so dang pretty. Souls games or FromSoft games, they tend to be pretty darn good at showing off the lava. I know it's not a lot of people's favorite FromSoft game, but Dark Souls 2, the lava, just chef's kiss. So nice. So pretty. Forbidden salsa? Ooh, I could go for some forbidden salsa. You liking any recent anime? I did just watch and finish the first season of Freerun. I liked that a lot. I thought it was a great story, very sweet, very heartfelt. I just started Windbreaker and I just started Kaiju number 8. Both of them, you know, jury's out, but I'm enjoying it so far. Not, you know, they're definitely not for me immediate top tier ones, but I'm enjoying them. They're nice as like background music while I'm also, you know, playing a game or having a text conversation or something like that, along with Dunmeshi. Well, of course. Oh, Purple Pen says Freerun is a regular rotation in my Anime Fridays. I love that. That's so cool. I'm honored to be sharing a spot in your Fridays with Freerun. I'm not Delicious in Dungeon, but you know, depending on the language you choose, I'm one of the characters. That's it. I can take ownership of my work, but I can't take ownership of the work, the piece itself. See. All right. We survived. There's one last thing I wanted to grab here, and then we've made it through this. Hey, we completed a whole area as a very underleveled character. All right. Let's see here. Okay, we got the Anvil Hammer, which we definitely don't need, but I also got an Ancient Dragon Smithing Stone. Big deal. Have you beaten the DLC yet? No, we're actually pretty early on. In the other character, I got sort of midway through, but this one I've switched it up. I'm playing a different character today because I'm streaming earlier than I usually would. Alrighty. Dude, 1 second. Sorry, checking a thing. Alrighty. Cool beans. Thank you very much again. Oh, if I might recommend an anime, I think you would like Go-Go Loser Ranger. My friend Paul Castro Jr. Plays the one guy in that. The guy that swaps back and forth. It's him and Zeno. I got coffee with him not too long ago. That's so cool. Yeah. All right, there we go. What level are you? Arcus Ruin, I'm 89. Extremely underleveled. It's gonna be great. Everything's fine. I might go do a little swap of my build now that we have a couple weapons that I can use here. But I definitely want to swap out to the backhand blade. That's how I'm gonna be. I'm a fan of Bofuri personally. It's a good low stakes anime. I ended up watching that with well, I ended up watching that a few years back. Bofuri. I enjoyed what I watched. I remember enjoying what I watched, but I don't actually remember it fully. Let me really quickly... 89, everything's fine. It's going to be so fine. Did you see the news about the Delicious in Dungeon manga box set release news? I did see that. Unfortunately, I've already bought all of the manga because I had to, you know, or I wanted to, rather, research. But yeah. Oh, Yummy Flapjacks. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Welcome on in. It's always so funny when people find the stream. So thank you for being here. Thank you for being here. Thank you for loving me. Oh, thank you for... Not really, you know. Song from Bob's Albert. Okay. Let's see here. I'm going to go ahead and equip the backhand blades because I haven't been able to use them yet. We're just switching up this character. I'm just going to have fun in the DLC. You know, it was an only knife run, but since I've never played the DLC before fully, I think this is a situation where we're just going to play the game. We're just going to play the dang game. And eventually, things will change. Eventually, we can do specific runs where I try really hard to make sure I stick to one theme and wear no armor and only do punchos and all that stuff, but like, you know, who knows? Yeah. Oh, well, thank you. Great bow. What's so great about it? Okay. We've got all of our goodies here. Oh, that's the problem I made. That's the problem I made just now. These are actually pretty good. Nope. These are cold. All right. So these are the backhand blades. They allow you to do like a dual wield attack on Titan situation. You get to be all dodgy, stabby. It's apparently pretty cool. Well, no matter. All right, so let me go ahead and boost these up as much as I can. I might have to go to the shop and buy some things real quick. Backhand blade. Yep, I immediately have to. All right, let me go grab those. Boop-a-dee-beep, boop, boop-a-dee-boop. Also want a cooler hat. I want to change up this hat. Yeah, we can just have his normal hair. There we go. That's Hippo for you. He's doing it. He's really doing it. Playing the feud. All right. Please. Okay, cool. Hippo with clothes on? I'm shocked. I know, we usually do a naked run. You know what? Since I'm using better weapons now, fair is fair. There you go. Oh, our boy got absolutely shredded. Shredded. Absolutely shredded.
Back already, no matter.
Lay out your arms. You mean these arms? Right. Let's make him strong. Strongest can be. Okay, so yeah. Yeah, we need more level 5 smithing stones. But at least for now, this is clearly very good. Ashes of War. I don't want to change this Ash of War like dodgy thing, but I do want to give it a different infusion. Is there a way to do that without getting the Ash of War that's already on there? Because I know that's around. The, like, sneaky Stabbins attack. Lightning ram? That's so cool. You can't, says Quack Home. Thank you. How would one? How would one? Because it's supposed to be an Ash of War thing that allows you to change up the... I want to do my sneaky Stabbins move. Alright, so... in order to be able to use all the things I want to use, you can dupe them using the Ash stuff. Oh, I didn't realize you can just do that. Oh, that's cool. Thank you, Quack Home. Appreciate you. The quick step dodge Stabbins. Ash of War duplication. It's not looking like I can do that actually with this. Blind spot? Oh! Thank you. I didn't know. I don't know why I was screwing up what the name was. Okay. Great. Oh, so now I just have backhand blades either way. Oh, that's silly of me to do. Okay. So let's see. Let's take a look at the damage that we've got now with the current area. Thank you very much for that, Quack Home. So we would do 289. This would do 307 if it was keen, which means it was boosted off of... yeah, 307, and then this would do, let's see, that would be 219 versus 3. I mean, it's way more if I do cold. Wow, goodness gracious. Sleepy Little Rider, Keen makes some, so you see how right here it says attribute scaling? This means it gets a little bit of boost depending on your stats here. So if I made it heavier, it would get a bigger boost from strength, but not as much from everything else. If it's keen, meaning it's honed to a fine edge, it would get better from dexterity, but not other things. This one, I made it boost with cold, which actually is not as good as it could be. Quality would be fine, but it's still better than it was. That's for darn sure. What are you playing on? Says Winnie the Pooh. I'm playing on PC. Double cold is tough. Yeah, double cold does look pretty tough. It's like a tough sitch. All right. So now it's time to, I think, really quickly redo my build. So I'm going to need 11 Dex, Faith, Intelligence for this one. I'm going to do, whoop, for this one, 18 Faith, if I need to do that, which I will. 12 Dex, 13 Dex, 13 Arcane. Great. And then just in case I want to use the Milady, already I will be using better Dexterity. That's great. Strength does not need to be high for these characters. Great. Amazing. What does Cold scale with again? Intelligence, which I'm already not using, but it's fine because you basically get to remake your character's stats so many times over in this game that, like, I'm not worried about it. I'm just not worried about it. It'll be fine. Oh, I do only have one of these tiers right now, but that's okay. Red, does red mean it does less damage and blue is more? Yes, it does. Molly May, no, that's okay. That's a fair question to ask. Yeah. So let's really quickly redo my build just to at least make it a little bit better right now. All right. Let me just make sure I'm not missing the thing I was going to do for with Freya. Sorry. Just want to make sure I don't screw up the thing. Just want to make sure I don't screw up the timing. This is okay, cool. Okay, cool. Are those dual swords? Yes, Michael the Observer. So it's a pretty cool, I mean, I guess I can't use stuff here because it doesn't want me to attack this character, which makes sense. Spooky lady.
Thou art thou now assured of thy want.
This was a boss, and we beat her, and now she wants to make us an egg, which is super normal and fine. I also, for those of you that are Delicious and Dungeon fans, I think I might want to do a run as, like, Laios. I want to make a Laios run, and I've thought of ways to make that thematically appropriate. Is that a hat, says Sleepy Little Rider? I sure flippin' hope so, my god. Okay, so we're definitely gonna need some good endurance. We're definitely gonna need some health. That's for darn sure. I'm gonna go up to 18 faith, just cause. What was I at for Dexter? How far did you get in the base game, says Novak? This character was not far at all, but last night I ran to a bunch of different spots, and we just beat Moog and Radahn on stream earlier. So we're like midway through. Nothing too crazy. I need how much strength? I would need 12 strength to wield Milady. So that's fine. We're gonna leave that there. Intelligence, I need 11 to wield the Smith Script Dagger. Arcane, I need, what? 13 at least, but I do want to have more. Dexterity, I'm going to get up to the norm here. And mind, I'm going to have up here. Okay. I'm going to have that at 20. Intelligence is 11. Strength is that. Endurance, a little more. Please, a little more. And then more dexterity. A little more arcane. And then it's not too different than what I already had, but it gets rid of all that strength I didn't need. I didn't need strength. I had friendship. Great. I'll do one more faith. Faith is great to have. No. Dexterity. Can't go wrong with dexterity build right now. Amazing. Quadruple hybrid is very ambitious. I know, but it's just for now. It's just for now. It's just for now. It's gonna be great. Okay, so now we have those backhand blades. I really want to get to the point where I can level up my weapons even better. And so I think going into the DLC may be the move for that, because they drop those level up items kind of everywhere all the time forever. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to just see how many enemies I can actually beat in this extremely underleveled character and just try to level up from there. Thought World dropping 5 flippin' bucks. Thank you so much. Also, for people who are curious, these are the backhand blades. You do like a stabby situation, and then you get to do extra cool, you know, whoopsie-doopsie. Yeah, it's gonna be really cool. We're gonna be getting, cause they're called iframes. It's, you know, when you're in for anyone who knows this, I'm sorry, but you know when you're playing like Mario and you step on a spike or something and you sort of like blink for a minute and you can't take damage there, that's iframes. So if I'm doing that dodge, this gives you a few iframes in a really interesting and unique way, so that if I know a boss's timing at all, it's pretty much not guaranteed, but it's pretty much, is your character actually named Bilbo Stabbins? That's what I'm calling the run when you use stabby little knives. We are diverting from that a bit, and his name is he's our stream mascot, Go Go Hippo Go. But yeah, I standing for invincibility, yes. So I think this will be kind of an easier weapon to use to level up and get him to where our character was. So immune for a few frames to Sleepy Little Rider? Yes. Yes, indeed. So my goal right now is to maybe explore a little bit, try to find those level up-able items, which I can't purchase yet because I would have to get further in the main game. And I'm going to do that by going this direction. I'm going to go down and around through here. Don't need that right now. I'm going to go down and around through here. That's what I'll do. That's what I'll do. They told me not to do it, so I had to do it. Go, pony friend. Okay. I goats. Ah, yes. I remember when I threw a man over this very cliff, sort of. It was awesome and great. Darkstar Cryptic, a very spicy Clever Coop welcome to you, as well as to Disney Space 9 and Quack Home. Thank you all very much for subscribing for the first time. Appreciate you. Oop. Sorry, I slipped. All right, we got Thought World. Thank you very much. Saying, hi, Damien. I hope you're doing well. Our potato crop is in rough shape right now. I don't know if they'll pull through. Thought World, were you here earlier when we were making jokes about potato crops? Because I think you're saying it seriously. Don't know if they'll pull through. Could you and the Clever Coop send some... Why did I take that so earnestly? Some infinite potato vibes toward our sad little plants. Thanks. Wait, are you... I still can't tell. You could be serious. Thought World, either way, I send you the most potato vibes. As someone who needs no potato vibes right now, I would be selfish to hold on to my own. I send you the most potato vibes right now. You don't even understand how many are sent your way. I wish you well. You really mean it? I'm a farmer. See, that's what I thought. I'm like, we do have some farmers in chat. I knew it. It's not farmers only, but there's farmers aplenty. Thank you so much. I'm sorry to hear that. That's actually very scary and a huge bummer. I very much wish you well. Oh, our trepidation friend. Over here. He's gonna be like,
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to sit down. Oh.
Carved words coalesce. I abandon here a part of the flesh of my body.
Cool.
Are you the Tarnished? Lady Letta spoke under the Tarnished. My name is Teolia. I too am tarnished, and here on kindly
name is Teolia.
So
I was blessed with so many syllables.
Here's to new beginnings.
Even though my name is kind of short.
Well, I'm as weak as a kitten and thick as 2 planks. I'm afraid.
I'm dummy thick. Some say I've got that booty that just won't stop.
This is a cool weapon that I don't need right now, so I'm not gonna get it right now. I don't need anything from you, sir. Goodbye. I will, however, continue on in this direction. Oh yeah, I should do this site of grace right here. why they got to give each character a sick fit. Because Quack Home, usually you can get that sick fit. And they want to tease what's available to you. Oh, this is what I was thinking I was going to. Scooting down there. That's the way forward. Doing the thing. Alrighty. I'm so sorry. Excuse me. Oh, just gonna skip by you there. Oh. Tui. There we go. Now we're doing the thing. That's what I was looking for. And that's what I love about Elden Ring and the games in the FromSoft universe. Is just like, obviously I'm going to go up there originally to like explore that really cool flippin' forge area. And that's the thing that makes the most sense to me. But now that I like look over to the left, oh, there's actually like an embankment down here. And oh, I guess it leads to the entire next area of the game that I maybe didn't even notice right off the bat. How cool, how neat, how swell. Maybe it leads to a cool little swamp with a bunch of bugs and poison. Oh, we should be so lucky. For swamps and poison. Anything over here? Okay, I was like, that's a cliff. Great.
Festive grease! Oh, help yourself to some festive grease. Welcome one and all for some festive grease.
Oh, frabjous day, Calloo Calais, he chortled in his joy. Alright. I'm gonna go over here to the left. Miyazaki does love his poison swamps. He does. He does indeed, but he also gave us a little pony. And that pony's actually kind of chill with it. He's kind of steady with it. If Dark Souls taught me anything, all roads lead to a swamp. Hey. You know what? All roads lead to a swamp. Teamwork makes the dream work, and DreamWorks made Shrek, and it all goes full circle, and that's great. And you love to see it. God, can you imagine if Shrek was in a poison swamp? Everyone's like, oh, we're fairy tale creatures. We're the three little pigs. Ah, Pinocchio. And then immediately it's like, oh, God. Is that blood and bile? Oh, no. That's not good. Call an ambulance. And then he just falls over. Hey, man, I don't like your general vibe. That's why you die. You there. Go on and die forever. Go, gamer mode. Ooh, actually, I wonder if I'm going to get one of their rare drops. Ooh, I got their Shotel, which is fine. It's not the rare drop I was thinking of. Got their Motel Shotel Holiday Inn. That also would probably be an interesting dexterity weapon, wouldn't it? There we go. Ooh.
The Volga Militia Shotel. A hooked blade attached to a long handle, wielded by the Volga Militia. Its attacks can slip through an enemy's guard. The Volga Militia are the undecorated stewards of rancid, scorched battlefields that none dare approach, and forbidden domains better forgotten by the rest of the world.
Nice. Yeah, what else is new? Heard it before. In the last little playthrough that we did, even though we didn't get much farther than this. Oh, come on, man. Oh, shoot. Sorry. I did get their little hat to drop, which is apparently a rare drop, which is kind of cool. Kind of cool to do and have. Oh, God. Too little to be stabbed. My simulations didn't prepare for this. Sir, they're too little to be stabbed. Just a little guy, sir. Impossible! Fire again! Ooh, we got Shadow Militiaman armor? That's gonna be so cool, and I kinda wanna wear that now. Oh, we're gonna be such cool, sneaky little ninjas. with our stabby blades and the cool armor. You love to see it. Dang it, that's not what I wanted to do. Ah, shoot. Didn't want to throw blood fire on the ground. I want to heal myself. All right. Okay. Let's wear the thing. How good is it? It's actually worse than this very basic armor that I found in the base game. And that's okay, because sometimes you play fashion souls and you wear things for fashion. Oh, he looks like such a cool like highwayman character. Yeah, that's the move. That's the stuff. That's the spice. Hey, ever run into poison 6 times? Happened to me. But is it serving? Says Florian. I think it's serving. I think it's serving. I think it's giving.
Ah, my greatest enemy, a crab.
Why does Hippo have clothes on, says Joe the Raven? It's giving the same energy as, and why aren't you in uniform? Oh, man.
You there? I have poisoned your crabs. I have left your swamp intact, but I have poisoned your crabs. May this be a lesson to you. I will stab you if given the chance, as a joke for fun. Oh god, no, sir, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to, sir, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to, I'm sorry, please forgive me, sir. Oh god, where's the backup? Where's the exit? How do I get out of here? Oh, we gotta get out of here. Let me play the bongos. Man, I need soundboard. I need to set up a soundboard. I need goofy cartoon Hanna-Barbera style sound effects. That's what the stream is missing. The good news is if you poison a crab, you can still eat it later if you don't care about poison. Armor probably matters way more in the DLC than the base game. Yeah, you know what? I keep going back and forth. I know we were doing a fun, like, oh, it's such an armorless run. Teehee is so silly, so fun. I think I'm gonna need some armor this time around. While I am level 89 still haven't leveled up. Don't know why I keep checking. That's still 89. You there. You are down there and I up here. Do you recognize my strength? Oh god, he's figured it out. Run! The monkeys now learn that they have thumbs. They're getting out of their cages. Go shoot birds, says Minty Medic. I'll do that on not stream time. I don't want to make people watch me do the Mogwin Palace bridge approach, ledge road, whatever situation. Oh, come on, man. Come on, man. Oh, God. Does nothing. Shoot. Well, in for the penny, in for the pound, as they say. Yeah! 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 Yeah, take that. You see what I did to the crab? You better think twice. You better think thrice. Sausage roll. Thrice. Just bit my own tongue. How silly. Sausage roll thrice. I have my... Yeah, I do have my light on. Oh. I forget where exactly this leads now. I think it's going to be that other open field area with the... Hello? With the weird, like, castle in the distance. There's a castle in the distance I must raid. Hey, Quackholm, you said it literally the same time. That's insane. Skirped! Raiding with a party of 5. Welcome on in, party of 5 from Skirped. We can seat you right now. We can seat you right now. Welcome on in. Skirped, crew, community, welcome on in. I am playing on my side character because this is not my normal stream time, so I didn't want people to, like, miss, you know, the same character I've been playing with. I did not do this area, this little side area in my
previous playthrough. What a fun thing to discover just now. Did I? I don't think I did. What's here? Greater Potentate Cookbook 12. Nice. Oh, that's right. I remember not going this way because there was a different way where I was like, oh, I'm gonna have to remember to go here. But there's a there's one of those air chutes to the other side. Right? Yes. Yes. Interesting. Or I actually do think I went up this way, but not like in this higher area. I think I took the low grounds. Those low down low grounds. Ooh, another little safe spot. Nice. Another little site of grace. Oh god, no. Oh no, what a mistake. Yeah. Yeah. The real killer was their bad attitude. Womp womp. It's okay. I got my pony. Aragorned himself off the cliff. Spoiler! I was getting to those. Also, it's like harder. It was harder to see that area a second ago, so I'm thinking it's nighttime now. Interesting. So maybe that's why I missed it before too. Maybe it was nighttime and I couldn't really see what was up. Oh, big crawdad, big crayfish, big lobster right down there. Not about to deal with that on this day. Hey, don't love that for me. You murked my horse, man. And if I weren't already running away in terror, ooh, I'd have some words for you, but I can't. I'm busy. Yeah, this area I have not seen before. This is going to be real interesting. I'm still not really fighting enemies, which means I'm not going to be leveling up at all, which means I'm just going to be finding cool stuff until I'm actually able to do something. Reach out and touch grace, grace, grace. Let's see, leveling up. Can I do the thing? Nope, can't do the thing. There we go. I need 30,000 more to do a level up. So let me just do that real quick. I think I can just do that. Well, that's a 50,000 right there. That's a 1250. And then, okay. I'm gonna hold off. Yoo-hoo, pony. I don't trust that one singular deer in the middle of the lake. They're up to something.
I was once told the coffin could convey passenger upon a gentle to the velvet garden of deepest purple. Whoa, to slumber in such a paradise.
Yeah, that's a nod to a bunch of flippin' Dark Souls references in this game and in previous games. You lay down in a coffin and it's a grand old time. It's all spooky. Takes you to a new spot. Try calmness. Are they telling me to jump? No way. Visions of tranquility, brief respite. Oh, they're just saying enjoy the view. Okay. Okay. Is that a thing over there? What are they doing over there? What are they up to over there? Nope, not a thing over here. Oh, I found a rock. Literally called a round rock. Was it a geode? There's a geode in the sky I'd like to break. The geode dude? Yes, indeed. Right. Be wary of precious item. Therefore, try throwing Hold on. Precious item, try throwing. What is that? They pointed at something too. Precious item, try throwing. Curious what this means. Try bow. Oh, they want me to hit something with my bow. Is that a thing down there? I can kind of see something down there that almost looks like a switch. Curious if they have a symbol to. Okay. Try bow, and they're pointing dead ahead. I'm curious if it's try bow from there or try bow at there. I can always get back up here. I'm curious what these other messages say. Item head, therefore try ranged battle. Wow, they really want me to... Well, I guess it's worth a shot, huh? I'm not going to use the black knife, and I'm probably not going to switch back to the Misericord. I think I only have one bow. Okay. Short bow, a long bow, and a serpent bow. Walk into a bar. Okay. I think a serpent bow might be the move. You know, I don't have the binoculars, so I can't really see what I'm shooting at here. Shoot anything into the waterfall. Try bow. They're pointing head to that. You can scope in, right? Says Quack Home. I think you need a. I think you need the binoculars, right? L bumper should zoom. Not. Oh, there we go. Well, it is dark. But I'm looking at that thing. That thing down there, whatever it is, looks like something I could hit. Otherwise, up here, when they say ranged battle, I mean, it's too dark. Unfortunately. That looks mighty shootable, says Quackholm. Okay. Got it. Thank you. Oh. Oh. O'Reilly. Okay. Thank you. Well, that worked. So it goes. Thank you. Oh. Item head, therefore try bow. Oh, I guess these were all more suitable locations for that particular distance, but that's okay. And it really dropped down. That was very Legend of Zelda coded, huh? Very Legend of Zegend of you. How very Legend of Zegend of you. Ooh, is that a cave behind a waterfall? Everyone's favorite thing? Oh, come on. Can't do that to me. Oh, God. Didn't mean to do that. The water didn't help. Oh, no! They're just down there now. I hope they're still there when I get back up. Ah, man, that's a bummer. Okay, well, fun. Probably got about 15 more minutes on stream, y'all. Thank you so much for hanging out. Appreciate it. I know it's a much earlier stream time than normal, but this has been a fun, delightful time. Probably 20 minutes. Don't go chasing waterfalls. Well, that was that was for sure my problem. 100%. Oh, good. Oh, good. It's right there. I won't make that mistake again, probably for right now. Oh, wait. The thing that I got to drop down is over there. Okay, so I just have to cross this area and make it across. When I was a little kid and that song came out, I really loved the Power Rangers at the time, and their theme song was Go Go Power Rangers. And the Red Ranger, the leader, was named Jason. So I thought it was Go Go Jason Waterfalls, and I thought it was like a Power Rangers reference, because I'm like 5. So I was just like, I don't get what this means, but okay. I've always had a hard time discerning lyrics in songs. I can't tell how big of a drop that is. the worder as it is there. I guess I'll try it. Okay, that's a normal amount of drop. From the top make it drop, I would die. Mushroom sellers, bell bearing. Okay, so I did learn from a TikTok. I've been avoiding them as much as possible because I don't want spoilers, but I did learn that there are a lot of new bell bearings in this game, and those are things that you can give to the sellers in the main area so that they sell you new items. Man, whatever this little thing was down here, I'm sad to have missed it, clearly. Shoot. Yeah, so they're all over the place now, and they are mostly in like pots that are dangling above areas where you would already naturally be, and so most people were missing them because they're not looking up. I also, like, most of the time it's not good to look up in games like this because there's so much in front of you that's actively trying to do a murder at your face, so it only makes sense to not do that. So yeah. What are these golden sheep? I've finally made it home to my people. Hello, my fellow sheep. I mean you no harm. I am Lisan al-Gaib. I wish to guide you to fortitude and safety. May you live forever. I will guide you to a land with food and rivers. You live here with food and rivers? No, I mean like a better one. There's a better one I can guide you to. It's got nice. They just got a new target. Pretty cool. All these little golden sheep with so much drip. The threads I'm gonna make from these folks. All right. We got JBZ TTV subscribing for the first time. A very spicy Clever Coop welcome to you. Thank you. That's a big sheep. That's a big sheep over there. And also, okay, I was about to say, I feel like they're using the lightning, and now I know because it just ran into me with the lightning. And I don't, you never say I appreciate it because I don't. And I don't feel good about what I'm going to have to do now, but that it was a little rude, and I'm probably going to have to murk it. Oh, okay. So this is one thing I did learn from a TikTok that I'm very glad that I learned from a TikTok. These guys in the base game suck. They are enemies. They are awful. They are so rude, and they hurt you, and they hurt your feelings. But in this game, these giant centipede insectmen, they're actually not so bad. And we're actually not so different, us and them. You see what kind of items I have that can work here. I don't have anything right now that I can use, I don't think. Ooh. Usually you're supposed to drop an item that heals them, and then when you heal them, they'll give you a little item. And apparently, this is a little spoiler, but if you don't want any mechanics of the game spoiled, tune out for a second in 3, 2, 1. But I think there's like 7 or 8 of them in this general area, and if you heal all of them, the guy at the beginning that we ran into that has the little like pot in front of him that was like, "Hi, we try to work hard, whatever." He recognizes you as a friend to the Bugman, the Forager Brood, as they are called, and he gives you a little item, and he just gives you like a little tip of the hat, and he's like, "You're good. Hey, you're a good fellow, eh? You seem pretty cool, pal. Hey, don't Sonic the Hedgehog away from me. Gotta reap what you sow. Sow a deer, a female deer." Can you imagine having a deer as an enemy, and you just, or a sheep as an enemy, and you're just like, "You," and then it's a double entendre. It's a joke, and they're like, "Oh my god, you, I get it." But then you stab them, and you're like, "I actually wasn't joking. I was kind of going for the throat there. Sorry for the murder," but they can't hear you on account of they're dead. Okay, that's gonna come up for sure. Rolling around at the speed of sound, the places you're gonna follow me. Well, lies ahead, only one way to find out. Just keep. Okay, that was a little bit of damage. Didn't stop him. That's something. Huh. That's gonna be a whole thing, isn't it? Gotta run quick. Gotta pay your taxes. Huh. The government will come for you. Well, okay. That's. If you're gonna be like that, sir, and/or madam, or non-binary sheep, or gender fluid sheep, I'm not gonna hang out with you anymore. Actually, and that's called a boundary. Give me it. Whoa, that beast had they kept a lot of bone. They kept a lot of stuff in their tummy for sure. I feel like the one that's rolling is gonna have something special with it. Like if I defeat it, it's gonna be like, oh, it dropped its run around skill. No, but I already have a lightning based roll around skill that I found in base game. Oh my god. Too much, man. Oh, okay. Well, that was a close miss. Well, the timing of that was poetic at best and crappy at worst. Crappy at worst. How many runes did I have? Did anyone see? Is it worth going back? I might do it. I might do the thing. Might do the thing. Oh my god, we're so far back. 18k says Quackon. Okay, I'm gonna have to go grab those. After we do that, I run back to the main area. I might have to start winding down to prepare to go see my friends. The sheep is worthy enough to be a boss. Ha! No boss. Middle manager at best. Thanks again, y'all, for being so open to a earlier in the day stream. It was nice to do instead of missing a stream, which I did not want to do. Mid boss, says Arachnusweb. You're right, Arachnusweb. That boss was pretty mid. Got him. He'll never recover. Some say he's still bemoaning how much I roasted him. Actually, now that I look at this location, hold on. No, I was gonna say, is this where the martial arts are in game? But I don't think it is. Hey, I actually hate that fire guy too. Hate that there would be lightning and fire being spewed at me all at once from two different directions. Hate that actually a lot. So, I'm also curious where there's got to be more to this area than just like, oh yeah, there's a bunch of sheep that roll around willy-nilly. I'm curious what is to be found here. There's got to be some kind of like cave or like Smith script area. Look over here. Oh, I don't see it there. Okay, there's no map yet. And you know what that means? We gotta find a map. Dora. Okay, so these little markers show you where there's a map. Usually. Is this the start of one? I don't see it anywhere in this region. Okay. I'm going to continue through this area over here just to see so far away if the map is the one at the top. Yeah, if it is, there's a lot of things I've discovered in game where I'm like, or a lot of regions rather, that I think sort of tie back to that area. So either they make you explore and complete, you know, not knowing and just faith here. Jumping ahead. Oh, come on, man. Wait a minute, the music changed. This be a tree, all the more behold down. No way. There's no way. There's no way. That has to be a lie. Visions of chaos. But like, I know in this game sometimes big jumps are a thing, and this clearly looks different. This looks like a different area. There would have to be some kind of like message where it's like, that, you know, there's a rumor that said where like you have to jump down through a waterfall and make a wish, and they say those that live good lives end up at the Erd tree, and like that's how they would tell you in some kind of slip of paper. But I don't trust like that. I've been hurt too many times by jumping off a cliff. No bloodstains to check either, says Demo Nacho. But see, Demo Nacho, that's a good point though. You were saying, oh, I don't know. Ooh, that's valid. You're valid for that. Didn't expect jumping. Just troll messages. Okay. Fair enough. I'm gonna try to make my way across this river real quick, and then yeah. I'm still doing okay on time. Thanks for hanging out, y'all. Anyone who's new here, Tuesday, Thursday, Sunday, those are the usual stream days. Usually it's like 6:30 or 7 on Tuesday or Thursday, but, you know, maybe I can open things up to earlier streams now sometime. Anything behind Fireman? We will see. Anything behind him? A hateful heart, clearly. But that effect is so cool. Like, whoosh as we run. That's kind of sick. This is beautiful. This is the edge of the world. This eagle is like, yes. They always guard the edge of the world. Goodbye. Well, rude. I still have all those runes I was very worried about losing, so clearly this is a good idea to just run through here, not knowing what awaits, come hell or high water. Oh, this area is beautiful. Oh my god, not me getting some chills. Hi, welcome to Chili's. Is me right now. Ooh. Smokey the Bear is displeased with the fire run. I mean, look. If obviously all of us are on Smokey's side. We don't want forest fires, of course. No one wants that. Theoretically, if they're gonna happen, if it's the thing that happens next, you might as well look cool while doing it, right? I heard that Smokey the Bear is not a thing outside of North America. Is that indeed the case? These beautiful flowers. Anything in this game that's beautiful where I'm like, wow, beautiful flowers, this is so nice. It's probably just like, yes, each of these flowers was born from a children's soul. Exterior asks, what's Smokey the Bear? Well, that's my answer there. He is a mascot used by the National Forest Service of America, I believe, to spread awareness about forest fires and how to stop them, and good etiquette for treating forests well so that fires don't pop up. Like, there's always... Ooh, there's a map down there. There's a map. There's a map. There's a map. It's always stuff where, like, kids are like, hey, let's move on to the next campsite. I think I saw a really cool frog run off in the distance. And the kid's like, well, wait, don't we have to put out this forest fire that we started? And then they're like, nah, we don't. Oh my God. I was talking. Who does that? Thank you. So yeah, they're always like, should we pull out the fire? It's like, I don't think so. I don't really care. And then Smokey comes up and he's like, whoa, careful, I'm a bear. You gotta better put out that fire. Well, I'll teach you what for. And they're like, whoa, sorry, sir. What's your deal? Are you a person? Did you start out as a person? The southern shore. We have made it to the Florida, Alabama area. They retired, Smokey says Mama Loki loves you. Did they? I don't know. I don't watch, like, cable TV, so I don't know where I would have seen it other than, like, an online ad. So I have no idea. Oh, this is not the shape of the land that I thought there would be. Wow, this is so much area. Well, this explains why I couldn't find maps for anything. Look at how big the area is that we just found. Something went down here. Oh, I know in our last little playthrough area, we saw these from a different location. That's going to be kind of cool. Okay. Yeah, this answers a lot. Oh, and then there's another map thing over here. Cool. Cool. Nice. Well then, let me really quickly go out to this like Widow's Walk looking area over here, just so we can wait for our spouse to return from war. I know they'll return one day, fighting all those enemies. But I just wish they didn't leave me pregnant with 108 babies. That's right, I'm a rabbit. It's been 3 days. Hey, man. Oh, don't. Deep purple lily. Hey, that's kind of cool. This is a very near automata looking area to me. Like a shattered building near a coast. Yeah, that's some near automata right there. War never changes. Then people show up in mech suits. They're like, run, everybody run. I think war changed. It got worse. They made it worse. Pony. Oh, God. Yeah. Who's throwing rocks at me? Who does that, dude? What kind of guy are you? Bro. Well, I want to make it over there, obviously. Oh, am I going to have to jump off the edge there? Okay. Ooh. Hey, that guy's cursing and throwing things. Get him. Blah, blah, blah. He's the kind of guy to throw rocks. I mean, look, can we just break out the bananagrams and settle it that way? I'm tired. I don't have time for this. I just want to play a nice game of bananagrams with my pony in front of the TV. So very rude. You know, it's those damn video games. My giant son watched the Donkey Kong, and now he's throwing barrels left and right. Of course, these don't roll like a barrel, and we are not fighting Italian. I keep telling him, giant clay jars aren't free. All right, this is a beautiful and huge area that is empty. Completely empty. Oh, except for middle area. That's going to be a thing. There's going to be some way. Either that's a lore thing or I have to somehow get down. Oh, 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 oh! Well, look who it is. Me from 3 seconds in the future. Figuring it out. I am curious real quick if there's anything over here. The real pot of greed was his bad attitude. There we go. This is why you check. This is why you check. Oh, cool. Smithing stone. Oh, dang it. Ooh, that's a big deal, both lore-wise and in terms of what I'm going to be able to do in the game. So Saint Trina. This is all I know so far. Again, no spoilies. But Mikola, the demigod that we said, or I guess it's full god, that supposedly is like the person that like stewarded us into this land, has like a slumbering like secret identity situation. They were Saint Trina, which was like a god of sleep, and so sometimes in this world you can find influences of that where it's like Saint Trina's lily, and you can use that to make Saint Trina's arrow, which puts enemies to sleep and all that good stuff. So if we found a cookbook with that stuff, we might be able to put some enemies to sleep, which will be a huge deal. But it's also very interesting that this is a beautiful little area, and then someone that looked like they were meditating was on the edge of the cliff and dead and had the ability to craft things and clearly learned things from Saint Trina. So maybe there is some kind of like cultish following around here, or those that studied Mikola's ways. And then this guy just kind of tripped, which, you know, happens to the best of us. Happened to me. It's happened. I've tripped. Okay. Ooh, and there's a site of grace down there, so I don't have to make a stupid mistake and then lose out on all this progress. I'm gonna rest there. We're gonna remember that. We will remember this. How did I get over here? I have to remember this. Like, it's kind of a big deal. I did not find this in the other run. I didn't mean to make any, like, new progress on this character. I wanted to, like, not do anything that people who didn't get to watch, that usually would watch, you know, miss out on. But here we are. Okay, I guess I have to just jump to there. Feels good to me. Oof. Oof. What is that? What is that? That doesn't look like a boss door. That looks sealed. It looks like I'm gonna have to finish some stuff before I do that. Is that where Mikola slumbers? I'm asking rhetorically. Please, nobody actually answer. I don't want to know. I don't want to know. I don't want to know. That insignia has an eye on there. That would be Saint Trina's insignia, I think. I'm gonna check this out. Before I say goodbye on the stream, I'm gonna check this out. Hey, we got Mama Carmina and Airplune subscribing for the first time. A very spicy clever coop welcome to you. Thank you very much. This person tried to jump and it didn't work out.
Looks like we're going to have to jump.
Cool. That didn't work for them. Yeah, I think this is gonna be sealed. Seek poison merchant. You don't have the right, or you don't have the book. Sealed and obscured by Mikola. But seek poison merchant? That's actually extremely clever of them to say. Ooh, I wonder if we can get over to that. That's really clever of them to say because, let me remember how I got over here. Did I get over? I went down here. I went up through here. And then I guess it was like down around there. Yeah, okay. Strong Bad mentioned. Oh, Strong Bad's always with me in some capacity. This is a... Didn't you find that insignia on something last time? Maybe. We'll quickly check in with this boss.
So,
Purchase. They said seek merchant, poison merchant. So maybe Trina's lily will be important there. Toxic mossling, Miranda powder, deadly perfume bottles. It's just gonna be good to have that item. I'm curious if there's anything. We kind of have everything here except for the Miranda powder and this poison clump.
Just give me the... So,
Interesting. Okay, I guess there's no immediate way to do that. I am going to also check to see what we can craft, because maybe that's a thing. But usually when there's sealed doors like that in game, it's kind of more due to storyline things. It'll be like, oh, you beat the 2 Buppadabas. Now you can do the Buppadaba. Here you go. You know. Let's see here. I'm going to see if I can craft. Well, shoot. Now I have 2 characters that are in areas past the... You know what? We're just going to switch to this guy being our stream character. That's just how it goes now. It'll be fine. It'll be great. And I'll just level him up off stream, and then if I want to go farther on anything, I will play that other character. Item crafting. So what's new here? Alluring pot. Lure foes that are human. Hefty rock pot. So I'm just literally throwing a rock at somebody. Okay, well, I guess I can see how it feels now. That'll be cool. What are you? This is actually great. It boosts item discovery. That's kind of huge. I guess I can just look specifically at the item itself to see what it gives me. Saint Trina's expands crafting repertoire. Eternal sleep grease and drawstring eternal sleep grease. So it's eternal sleep grease. That's something that you can coat your weapon in to do different attacks. That's different than normal sleep attacks. Coats armament inflicting eternal sleep. I'm so curious to see how this is different. Very, very curious, actually. I am going to make a few, because why not? Deep purple lily. This is so interesting. On your tree roots everywhere in the realm of shadow. Okay. Okay, that's a thing. Hey, also, everybody, please give a spicy clever coop welcome to Thoag. Welcome to you. Appreciate you here. Amateur Nail Art is also dropping 369. Nice. Thank you, Amateur Nail Art. Saying, thank you for still streaming for us today. I hope you have a wonderful time with your friends. Thank you, Amateur Nail Art. I'm looking forward to it. I am in that space where, like, I made these plans like a month ago, and like today I don't have the spoons, but I'm like, I'm gonna push through. I'm gonna do the thing. I'm at least gonna show up. It'll be nice. I'll have a good time, but I'm just a little bit like low on battery. You know what I mean? But it's okay. I'm sure I'll have a great time. But thank you so much, y'all. Before I go, I will of course be reading out all the resubscribers. So thank you again to everybody for hanging out today. After I do that, I'm probably going to send along a raid. If you feel like joining for one of those, that's always very nice. But either way, thank you so much. And thank you to the raiders today. Doobity boop. And we're playing the music, and we're playing the feud, and return to desktop. Thanks so much, y'all. Greatly appreciate it. Twatha is also gifting to Lee B. Thank you so much, Twatha. Welcome to you, Lee B. For anyone who is new here, who has a sub now, you are able to join the Discord. So come on by and hang out whenever you feel like it. Otherwise, I stream Tuesday, Thursday, Sunday. Thank you again. All right, time to read out the resubscribers. There aren't too many, and I always say thank you to people who resubscribe. As I always say, you never have to do any of these things. I always encourage you to support yourself first. Only do it if it's a little extra thing or whatever, and but you don't have to do that to be here. So those that do keep coming back month after month, thank you so much for supporting me. It's very nice and greatly appreciated. So a big old spicy welcome back and thank you to Huntressia for their 11th month, Ginny Rummy for their 44th, Nutmeg for their 20th, Casey Marie for their 10th. We have got Nanoin Yeji for their 3rd. We got Good Little Thief for their 1 year Cleverversary. Good Little Thief, happy Cleverversary. Thank you very much for being here for a full year, and here's to 20,000 more. We got Rogue EXE for also their 1 year Cleverversary. Rogue EXE, wait, we have Rogue EXE and Good Little Thief. We just have a band of, do we have a rogues guild here? Do we have a band of thieves? A dark brotherhood, if you will. That's so cool. Happy 1 year, you both. Thank you very much, Rogue EXE. Here's to 10,000 more. I Make Legs for their 28th month, The Little Bitty Witch for their 4th, Monroe Kelly for their 6th. We got Rinji-chan for their 22nd, Wisteria for their 11th at a tier 3. Wisteria, thank you very much for that big old extra chunk of support, and for joining the Blue Cake and Golden Nougat reinforcements. 1 miles per hour for their 4th. We got Liz Drown and Caffeine for their 56th. Elia for their 6th. Ellen Ritt for their 67th. Rosa Elena for their 21st at a tier 2. Thank you very much for that, Rosa Elena, for that big ol' extra chunk of support. We got Prof Ben. That's why you're here today for your 2 year Cleverversary. Prof Ben, you get blue cakes and golden moogles as we celebrate 2 years with you. Thank you so much for being such a kind mother goose, and for hanging out for 2 flipping years. Here's to 1,000 more. And I greatly appreciate your support. Also, thank you to Mydolf, Demo Nacho, Wisteria, and Noah Cola for all joining the Blue Cake reinforcements and helping me carry those blue cakes. They're very heavy. They're made of tungsten. So thank you for that. Raft Times for their 19th, Faust Delicious for their 4th, Andrew J. Noe for their 47th. We got Adele Penguin for their 33rd, Geology Sheep at a tier 2 for their 8th. Thank you very much, Geology Sheep. And Trusa for their 15th, The Real Flaming Fighter for their 2nd, Mystic Golden Dragon for their 3rd, Stephanie for their 26th, The Sun Rises for their 2nd, Itty Pitty Chris for their 5th, Basement Mermaid for their 10th. We've got Love Life for You for their 56th, Super Brettles for their 4 year Cleverversary. Super Brettles, let's go. That's flippin' wild. Thank you so much for that. Greatly appreciate you for 4 flippin' years hanging out. Wild, truly wild. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Here's to 4,000 more. That's crazy. Thank you for not being sick of me yet. And then finally, La Mama de Gatos for their 18th. Thank you so very much. All right, Clever Coop family, let's send forward a little bit of a raid. Thank you to so many new people for hanging out today. I don't know why I keep saying a little bit of a raid. It's a full-on raid. It's a normal amount of raid. This is how much a raid is. Oh, we got Danny streaming. Danny's streaming tonight. Yo, let's raid Danny. That'll be great. That's awesome. Let's raid Danny. This is what our raid call shall be. I'm you from the future and or past raid, exclamation point. So we're going to copy and paste this line as we raid Danny. Even if you got to run, I would greatly appreciate it if we could pop in. It's always nice to send that big number and you can always jump out right after. But thank you so much for joining in, y'all. Clever Coop, as I always say, whether you tip, you subscribe, you throw bits my way, or you just support me by watching with your eyeballs, I so appreciate you. I flippin' love this community, and I could not and would not want to do this without you. Seriously, thanks for adapting to a newer time. Again, if you missed the VOD of Trails Through Daybreak, it is now up on my YouTube channel, thanks to Wayward Jaybird. Shout out to all the mods. Thank you for joining in. And until next time, Clever Coop, you are dismissed. Now let's raid. Let's do it. Let's do the thing. Bye.